good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are in the world. This is over and over and over again. My name is Richard. This is Matchday Live. It is Champions League for the Arsenal women. We are away in Norway against Valerenga. Kickoff is at 5:45. So it's all coming up the other side of this. So it is Champions League action for the Arsenal women. Of course, the Arsenal men got a great result last night, beating Monaco 3-0. If you was watching it with us last night, welcome back. If you wasn't, why not? Good to have you on board with us now. And this is, of course, the women's chance now. Of course, we've already qualified for the knockout stage already with 2 games to spare, but winning the group is still very, very much up for grabs. If we win this game tonight, it means that a win over Bayern Munich next week at Meadow Park will actually seal us the group #1 position, which would obviously make a better draw, of course, in the quarterfinals. But let's get this game won tonight. It's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. Valerenga, of course, drew 1-1 here with Bayern Munich in their last match. They were a difficult team to play against, especially at home. They don't lose at home very often. Now, what is the Arsenal team news? I know that is a question that you are asking right now. Well, here it is. And there's been quite a lot of changes there for Arsenal, as you can see. So in goal, Manu Zinsberger returns. A back four. It looks as though Lotta Wooden-Moywe will be starting at right back. Leia Cadena, Katie Reid comes in at centre back, and Katie McCabe at left back. In midfield, Kyra Cooney-Cross, Frida Marnham, and Mariona Caldente. They're the same 3 that played in the victory at the weekend. And the front 3 is there's a change there as well. It's Leslie Russo, Caitlin Ford, and Stina Blackstenius gets a start. We are all delighted about that. I know we are. On the bench then for Arsenal, it is Daphne Van Domselaar, Naomi Williams, Emily Fox, Leah Williamson, Steph Catley, Laura Wainwrighter, Katarina Cole, Leah Harbert, Beth Mead, Rosa Kafaji, Lena Hurtig, and Freya Godfrey. That's not a bad bench, is it, to be fair? For Valerenga, I couldn't get a graphic of their team, but they line up like this. It is Tove Emblin in goal. They've got a back 3, Islin Sanchez Olsen, Sarah Harte, and Michaela Kovic. In midfield, it is the Icelandic Solis Hervonsdottir, Ilana Tabio, Lynn Vickers, and the captain Jenny Thompson. And their front 3 is Lara Sventon, Katarina Venick, and Emma Stolen Gojo. So that is the team lineup. We're making that Arsenal team now. I'm quite excited about that. I've got to be honest. I'm quite excited about that. Katie Reid deserves an opportunity. Great to see her in the starting lineup. Stina, of course, as well. She deserves a start. Greg says, evening, Rich, Terry, and in the chat, I thought we wanted to win the group. Looks like a very unbalanced side. See, I don't know. You could say it's a little bit unbalanced, and maybe you're right, but I don't know. I think it's great to see Katie Reid getting a start. I think she definitely deserves it. Playing Lotta at right back's a little bit strange, but I guess, well, I don't know. Why isn't Laura Wainwrighter playing now? Maybe it's a 3 at the back. Maybe it's going to end up being a 3 at the back, perhaps. We'll have to see how it actually plays out. But I think that's a team good enough to win this game. Absolutely it is. But let's see. We've qualified, I suppose. And that's the main objective, wasn't it? Kelvin says, hi, Rich and Gooners. How you doing, my friend? Joe says, evening, Rich. Nippy outside. What do you make of Arsenal's lineup? Well, I'm quite excited about it, actually. Just an opportunity to see a couple of players, you know, Katie Reid in particular. Good to see Lotta back, of course. And, you know, Stina starting. So I'm going to be happy, aren't I? Let's be honest. But no, I'm pretty happy with the lineup. It wasn't what I was expecting, but I'm very happy to see it. Obviously, it is nippy outside, but it'd be even nippier in Norway, I would assume. It's going to be really cold over there, isn't it? Gregory says, hi, Rich, from Nova Scotia. It's another place that's probably colder than we are here, I would imagine. Good to see Stina starting. So, Gregory, indeed, it is really good to see Stina starting. I'm so happy about that. Royston says, so another World Cup in the middle of the Premier League. Says, yeah, obviously, there's the news, yesterday, Saudi Arabia got a World Cup in 32 or something, isn't it? 36, whatever it is. It's a long way off. But yeah, it's all rubbish, isn't it? You know, I love the way that football was promoting the rainbow armbands and stuff, and basically, you know, finding anyone who didn't want to wear it. And now they're quite happy to give a football tournament to Saudi Arabia. We know what they think of the gay community. So, you know, a bit hypocritical, but money talks, doesn't it, in football, as we know. But yeah, isn't the next World Cup, you know, in about 4 or 5 different countries all over the world? It's stupid. Anyway. We don't want to worry too much about the World Cup yet, do we? We're not that bothered, are we? Miss Pink Socks is with us. How are you doing? Good to see you. Cold morning here in Vancouver. It seems to be cold everywhere. 1 degree. Wow, lovely. Hope our women will be just as cold on the pitch. Freeze out Valerenga. Exactly. We want to be cold and clinical, don't we? That's what we need to be tonight. Because I don't think this will be an easy game. I really don't think it'll be an easy game. I think Valerenga, yes, we ended up beating them reasonably comfortably in the game at the Emirates, but we had a few issues here and there in that game, didn't we? We got an early goal, which helped. But I think they're going to be well organised. At home, it's a different proposition. I'm assuming it'll be a plastic pitch, artificial pitch. I'm guessing it will be, which we've never seemed to do that well on in general, do we? We never seem to be able to play our good football on there. So we'll see. But yeah, let's go for it and see if we can get the win. Collins with us says, evening, Rich. After the game against Villa, I'm really pleased that Leslie Russo had a great game. Yeah, she did have a great game, and I'm sure she'll have a great game again tonight. Joe says, Fox needed a rest. Be interesting game. It'll be a hard game. That will be a hard game. Absolutely, it will be very hard. I'm not expecting. I mean, they drew with Bayern Munich. You know, let's be honest. So if they can get a draw with Bayern Munich, they're not going to be an easy team to beat. But yeah, if we can win this game, the good news is then when we play Bayern Munich next week, a win in that game at Meadow Park, and we will win the group. I mean, depending on how Bayern Munich do tonight, should they lose tonight, a win tonight, maybe a draw next week will be enough. But I would assume they're going to win. I would assume that hopefully we're going to win. So next week will be big. El Loco says, hi, Rich from Frozen. Manitoba. Where's Manitoba? That sounds like a great place. Can relate to that a bit. Yeah, well, it's cold here, but not as cold as it is there. DMV's are Valerenga side. Yeah, they are. Yeah, especially at home. They're gonna be a tough team to break down at home. Absolutely, they are. And the conditions aren't going to be ideal when it's that cold. It's, you know, unless you're used to playing in that kind of conditions, it's difficult, isn't it? It's harder to breathe and, you know, all that kind of stuff. You know, so it's gonna be a tough game. Let's not pretend any differently. We need to go out and play well. And if we do that, we can win. And if we win, I say it puts us in a great position next week, because a victory next week will win the group. And who would have thought that after that first game away in Bayern Munich, when we got absolutely hammered in that second half, we looked such a bad team, didn't we? That second half was one of the worst 45 minutes I think I've ever seen from an Arsenal women's team ever. We were so poor. And to think that we are now on with a chance of winning the group, I mean, that's just incredible, isn't it? The fact we're already through with 2 games to spare is incredible enough. But the fact that, you know, we can actually win the group and finish ahead of Bayern Munich after that absolute disastrous first game would be incredible. And of course, a lot of credit to that has to go to Renee Sleggers. There's no doubt about that. She's come in at what was a difficult time, and she's not only steadied the ship, which I think was her main job to do, because obviously she's coming in at a time where we had a few issues and she had to steady the ship, and she's done that. But not only has she steadied the ship, she's gone over and above that, and, you know, she's actually taken us forward. I mean, what a great run of form that we're in. Just fantastic. Gregory says the girls have their letter jackets on. Has it started? Because I'm on the app and it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Is the app showing the game or is it not? Do we know? Let's have a look. See if I can find a better feed of it. I've got a Norwegian feed. It says in Norwegian. That'd be quite good, won't it? Oh, it's on there. Look. I've got the Norwegian feed. The English feed doesn't work. The Norwegian one doesn't. We don't care because we're not going to listen to the thing anyway. Anyway, Valerenga look as though they're wearing red and white. So what colour are Arsenal wearing? Are we wearing the black kit today? Anyway, Terry says, evening Richard, Greg and Joe and all in the chat. First thing, Arteta out. Second thing, come on, you go to girls. Exactly. Yes, I'm watching. Yeah, it's working now. It is working now. Hey, Arsenal are in them new American baseball type jackets and more stuff to buy if indeed you want to. Oh, it looks like Arsenal may be wearing red shorts with the red kit. Because Valerenga must be obviously Valerenga have got white shorts on. See, whenever we have to mix and match our kit, it doesn't always go well. We've got white socks on as well. I don't know. I'm a bit worried about this. Miss Pinksock says, I've got English version of Daz. No, okay. Well, my one just wasn't playing. I don't know if I needed to refresh the screen, but I've got a Norwegian one. I'm not really bothered. Valerenga are playing a 3-4-3 formation, which is quite unusual, isn't it? You know, not many teams play that these days, so it's going to be good, isn't it? Colin says, has Renee shown that a woman makes a better manager for a women's team? Well, I mean, I think Emma Hayes had already shown that previously, along with, you know, obviously Sonia Bonpasta at Lyon and now at Chelsea. But I don't necessarily think that it's actually, I quite like the kit with the red shorts and the white socks. Is it just me? I quite like that. I think it looks good. Anyway, I don't necessarily think it's about, you know, is a woman better as a manager of a women's team or is a man better? You know, some women are going to be better and some men are going to be better. I think that's the way it is, really, isn't it? Renee's done a great job. She may well get to keep the job till the end of the season. Will the permanent manager be a man, or will they use this as an example? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But to be honest with you, I just want to see the best person in the job. At the moment, the best person is Renee, absolutely. And the fact she's a woman is irrelevant to me. The fact that she's doing a great job is what's important, and she's doing a great job. And the girls are playing well. They look happy. We're playing with more expression, more freedom. So yes, I'm delighted with what Renee's doing. And I say, is the fact that she's a woman the difference? I don't know. You know, there's plenty of women's teams that have done well with a male manager. You know, Serena, obviously, in England, done well as a female manager. So I don't necessarily think that's important. I think what's important is how good a job they do. Anyway, Valerenga is a blue kit, and Arsenal with these red shorts, which I actually really like. Terry says looks quite nice. I think it looks really nice, actually. I think it looks really, really nice. I think it's better than the normal kit with the white shorts, to be honest with you. I think it looks great. There's something, I don't know what it is. I remember the men's team where against Watford, didn't we, wore red shorts, and that looked good as well. And we won that game, so maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. But yeah, and the Valerenga team actually looks a bit like the French national team with dark blue tops, white shorts, and red socks. It does look a bit like the France team, doesn't it? But of course, it is Norwegian. It does look like it might well be an artificial pitch. I think they have to use artificial pitches this part of the world in the winter because obviously it gets freezing cold. Anyway, let's see how this game progresses tonight. Arsenal will be kicking off, and we're going to be attacking the goal to our right in this first half. There's a lot of empty seats around. It's good to see, isn't it, to see Leslie Russo and Stina in the same starting lineup. Let's hope that it works and that we can produce a really good attacking performance. We know those two can work together. It's going to be Stina to get us off and underway very, very shortly, because she'll be used to playing in conditions like this. Playing in Sweden, of course, for such a long time in her career, so she won't be that bothered, will she? Terry says there's no misgendering on this channel. How do you know Renee is a woman or a man? Well, no, that's true. We don't. I'm assuming she's a woman because she had a baby. That sort of gives it away a little bit. But maybe she didn't have a baby. Who knows? Because, I mean, Lena Hurtig just had a baby, and she hasn't had a baby physically because she's been playing football. So I don't know. But I just assume that because she'd had a baby, that she is probably a woman. But anyway, I'm sure that will come out at some stage or other later on in the future. But we have kicked off, and Arsenal in the all-red kit, really, with white sleeves. Actually, I do like this kit. I've got to be honest. I really like this. Really, really like this. Yeah, and Miss Pinksock likes it as well. Rajendra says, hi, everyone. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, that's been actually Katie Reid starting at right back. Katie Reid's at right back and Lotta's at centre back. That's interesting, isn't it? I was expecting Lotta to maybe be right back, but no, it's Katie Reid at right back. Anyway, Stina's got the ball now on halfway, tries to play on this near side. The ball's just not moving on this pitch at all, is it? Or they've just given it away. Valerenga, Stina Blackstenius has got a run on here, plays the ball forward to Frida Marnham. Good defending there, but the ball's come out to Caitlin Ford on this near side. Nice one too. Caitlin Ford, can she get the cross in? She can get the cross in. Defender gets it away. And that was a good early chance there for Arsenal. The ball isn't rolling on this pitch at all, is it? There's going to be a lot of under-hit passes, I think, in the early stages here, while the team get used to this. Because when the ball rolls along the pitch, it's sort of stopping, isn't it? It's not carrying on rolling for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, Arsenal have started this game pretty well, and Leslie Russo's over on that far side, touches the ball back to Mariona Caldente, and it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal over on that far side. El Loco says Villa just fired their coach, Robert De Poer. Any chance we'll be linked to Arsenal? We'll probably link to Arsenal, yeah. Terry says the ball is in slow motion. I'm not sure we want to go for a manager that's just been sacked at Villa, do you? I don't think that's the future for Arsenal, is it? But we will probably be linked to him. We're linked to everybody, aren't we? Anyway, Arsenal in possession. Lotta inside the centre circle. I say she is at centre back. Lotta is at centre back. Katie Reid is the right back at the early part of this game. I'm not quite sure why Laura Veenwise hasn't started there, which is a natural position. But I'm pleased Katie Reid is in the team because I think she deserves an opportunity. Anyway, Kyra Cooney-Cross just conceded a free kick and Valerenga took that a little bit too quickly. The referee didn't like that and the ball's going to be brought back. But this pitch doesn't look that great, does it? Let's be honest. No wonder Bayern Munich struggled here a few weeks ago. They'd have been used to a more slicker pitch, faster passing like we are. And I think this pitch isn't going to help our game much, is it? So, anyway, the cold weather might help us to run around a bit more because you get cold if you don't really run too much when it's like that. I don't know what the actual temperature is. I'm guessing it's really cold. Anyway, Arsenal just picked the ball up. Mariona plays it out to that far side. And now it's with Leia Cadena, plays it back to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberger's all in yellow. You can see all the players' breath. That's how cold it is. But we are in Norway, so, you know, we'd expect it to be cold, wouldn't we? And now the ball is with Lotta Woober-Moy. She's took her time there, but managed to get the ball to Katie Reid on this near side. She goes long to forward pass. It's a good ball as well to Stina. Surely she was fouled. Referee says no. And Valerenga, in fact, the referee does give the free kick now. Maybe she was waiting to see if there was an advantage there. Colin says, I'm glad that Leslie Russo is playing and not sidelined, as was suggested last week. Yeah, it's good to see her playing. I'm sure she'll do well again. She's playing out over on that left-hand side. By the look of it in this early part of the game. Stina's obviously through the centre. Frida Marner's making those runs from midfield. It's now with Kyra Cooney-Cross. Still waiting for her first official Arsenal goal. She did score, of course, in one of the pre-season friendlies, didn't she? Anyway, Stina's done well to hold that ball up. Plays it out to that far side. Gets it back again. Nice burst of pace from Stina over on that far side. Can she get the cross in? No, she plays it back instead to Leslie Russo. The referee gets in the way a little bit. Katie McCabe now gets the ball back to Leslie Russo over on that far side. Katie McCabe touches it off to Leia Cadena. Good footballist from Arsenal if it can lead to a chance. But Leia Cadena ran into a little bit of trouble there. She's won it back. Comes to Kyra Cooney-Cross. Thought about a shot. Instead played it to Katie Reid, who's very far forward actually. And Arsenal really pressing high up the pitch here. Katie Reid again in possession. Cuts in field. Very composed on the ball, isn't she? The young Arsenal Academy graduate. Now the ball's played out this near side to Caitlin Ford. Touches it back to Katie Reid. And now it's into Frida Marner. Plays it up the line. Caitlin Ford. And it has gone out for a throw to Arsenal. We started this game really, really well. Terry says, at least we have safe hands. Zins in goal. Makes you feel confident. Indeed it does, yeah. You feel really secure, don't you, knowing that Manu Zinsberger's in goal. Anyway, Arsenal still in possession. We played 4.5 minutes. Katie McCabe now is captain, of course, tonight. The absence of Kim Little still not quite fit. She didn't play in the Aston Villa game, of course. We do have a game again on Sunday against Liverpool. Anyway, Leslie Russo over on that far side, but there's an offside flag against her, and it's going to be a free kick to Valerenga. 5 minutes played. A good start, though, from Arsenal. We've had most of the possession so far. Yet to create a chance, but we've started on the front foot. And the people on the bench there looking very cold. It's not the night to be sitting around, is it? It's the night to be running around. The goalkeeper for Valerenga's got tights on, and that tells you all you need to know. And she's Norwegian. So if she's not used to the cold weather, then I don't know who is. Manu Zinsberger, so she's hard. She's in shorts. Look, she don't care. She's not going to get cold, is she? Yeah, it's a nice ball forward, actually, to Mariona Caldente, very deep, just outside the Arsenal penalty area. Turns away from one challenge and then loses the ball. Almost broke there to Valerenga, but Lotta Woober-Moy is there to tidy that up. And now it's back with the goalkeeper, Manu Zinsberger, played out to that far side. Leia Cadena touched off there to Katie McCabe by Leslie Russo. And Arsenal keeping good possession, but still inside our own half. Manu Zinsberger now plays a long ball up this near side. Caitlin Ford, that's a nice first touch. Plays the ball forward, looking for Stina, but it's just behind her. And Leslie Russo can't follow up with it either. And Valerenga can get the ball clear, but not for very long because Katie McCabe just blocked that clearance. Goes back to the goalkeeper. And under pressure there from Stina Blackstenius has forced the rushed clearance there from the Valerenga goalkeeper wearing a tennis headband. It's a throw to Arsenal. Leia Cadena now plays it into Kyra Cooney-Cross. Plays the ball forward into Steen. That's a nice little touch off to Frida Minor. The ball just ran away there. So when you don't want it to run away, it does. And when you want it to go faster, it goes slow. It is a very strange pitch. Anyway, Katie Reedy just picked that ball up on this near side. She's done well. Touches it back to Lotta Wuba-Moy. Plays the ball into Kyra Cooney-Cross. Now it's square again to Leia Cadena. Back in the team tonight. Not played for a while. She lost her place to Steph Catley. Anyway, Leslie Russo now over on that far side, playing out on that left in this first half. Katie McCabe now with the ball, plays it infield to Cooney-Cross again. Now it's with Leia Cadena and Mariona. Maybe got in the way of that pass. It was meant for Katie McCabe, I think. Anyway, Katie McCabe has got it now. Frida Minor made the run forward. She's got the ball now on the edge of the box, touches it off. This is nice football from Arsenal. Can it lead to a shot at goal? Instead, though, Valerenga, they are very well organised and they're going to be difficult to break down, aren't they? And so the fact that you can't move the ball so quick on this pitch isn't going to help, is it, when it comes to trying to break down a strong defence? That's probably why they're so good at home, Valerenga, for that reason, because they're going to be very difficult to break down, aren't they? Anyway, Katie McCabe over on that far side. What's the cross like? It's not bad. It's going to come all the way across to the far post. Caitlin Ford came in there to try and attack it, but Valerenga haven't got it away. Kyra Cooney-Cross, can she get a shot away? No, she can't. Maybe Katie Reid can, on the edge of the box. Katie Reid fires it wide. What a moment that would have been for her. It was another young Arsenal player playing fullback yesterday in Miles Lewis Skelly. Had a great game, didn't he? Had a big part in the first goal. Katie Reid almost got her first Arsenal goal with that shot from this. It did go quite far wide in the end, but then she's a central defender by trade, so she's not going to be noted for her goal scoring. Rogelio says good shot by Kate. It was a decent shot, yeah, just obviously went wide of the goal, but nice to see her getting forward. Looks like this formation is going to allow her to get forward. I think that the fullbacks are both very high up the pitch. Anyway, the ball's now back with Manu Zinsberger. Oh, that's not a great clearance. She's giving it away. There's a chance. Oh, and she got away with that one. Manu Zinsberger there. The shot came in there from Fenton, and it's straight at the goalkeeper there, but that's a really poor clearance. Went straight to a Valerenga player, and then the ball fell to the player who scored at the Emirates. But that wasn't a great finish. Straight back at Manu Zinsberger. Good save, but she shouldn't have been in that position to make the save. She should have cleared the ball better in the first place. Anyway, Valerenga have got a throw over on that far side, and now the ball's back with their goalkeeper, who's all in green, and chips the ball to this near side. All giving it away there, Valerenga, and now Caitlin falls inside the box, cuts inside. Can she get a shot away? Plays it square. It wasn't a great ball. It was just behind Leslie Russo, and now Valerenga can start a counter attack over on that far side. But good work back there by Leslie to win to concede the throw. But good tackle there. El Loco says no disrespect, but if Katie Reid is starting ahead of Wainwright, maybe it's time for Laura to start considering options elsewhere. I mean, it might just be, maybe Laura isn't still quite 100% fit yet. She's just come back from an ACL injury. Maybe she's not quite fit enough yet to start a game, and maybe that's why. It could be as simple as that. But anyway, see what happens. She's been getting some minutes off the bench. Maybe that's all she's fit for at the minute. Let's not read too much into it, because she has had a big injury that she's only recently come back from. Anyway, the ball's now over on that far side. Arsenal coming forward. Cross comes in from Katie McCabe. It's going to reach Caitlin Ford on this near side. She tried to pull it back, and Frida Minor has done really well, actually. That's a better cross, is it, from Caitlin Ford? It's not, actually. She's got the ball back again, though. Now it comes to Katie Reid, and she just touches it back to Lotta Wuba-Moy. Anyways, with Katie McCabe again over on that far side. We've played 10.5 minutes. Katie McCabe's cross looking for Caitlin Ford again, headed away by the Valerenga defence, who have defended pretty well so far. But Arsenal are pressing high up the pitch, winning the ball. We're playing well. We just haven't really managed to get in behind that Valerenga defence as yet. Anyway, in possession now, Lotta Wuba-Moy plays up this near side. Katie Reid had her first shot at goal a few moments ago. Finds Caitlin Ford, gets it back. Katie Reid. Next with Lotta on halfway. Cooney-Cross now touches it back to Lotta again. And now it's with Katie Reid on this near side. Also moving the ball well. It's a good ball inside. Looking for the run there of Stina Blackstenius on this near side. She did well touches the ball back again to Katie Reid. This is lovely football, actually. If this can lead to a chance at goal, and if we score from this will be a great goal, actually. Cadena plays it in to Mariona Caldente. It's a lovely ball. Leslie Russo. Oh, she tried to knock it into the path of Stina Blackstenius. The goalkeeper was out quickly. It would have been a tap in for Stina. That would have been a lovely goal. Arsenal picked up the ball again. We're playing really, really well here. This is a fantastic Arsenal performance so far. 12 minutes played. It's been all Arsenal. That was almost a moment there, wasn't it? Mariona's ball put Leslie Russo in on that left-hand side. She just tried to pull it across the 6-yard box for Stina. It would have been a tap-in, but the goalkeeper did really well, actually, to cut that out. Anyway, Arsenal still in possession. Valerenga are not really that interested in getting outside their box, outside their half at the minute. They're quite happy just defending. Ryan says, we need to keep tidy take. I'm sure we will keep her. I'm sure we will. I say she's just had a bad injury. She just needs time. You know, she's not maybe ready to start a game yet. That's probably all it is. Anyway, Arsenal in possession now. Mariona clips the ball forward, looking for the run in there of Stina. She puts it down. Kyra Cooney crosses shot straight at the goalkeeper. And Stina done well there again. Had a good start to this game, Stina. Some nice touches, holding the ball up well. And that ball there, Stina did well. Just nodded it down. And Kyra Cooney cross came in and got a shot away. It was a little bit too straight though, wasn't it? But Stina did well there. And the shot came in from Kyra Cooney cross, but it's a goal kick. And it's not a great clearance, actually. And Arsenal win the header. That's not a great clearance either. And Valerenga get a little bit lucky there, but they've managed to get the ball away and they can now bring it forward in midfield. It's still 0-0. We've played 13 and a half minutes. But Arsenal have been the much better team. In fact, we started this game really, really well. Valerenga giving the ball away again. Caitlin Ford on this near side. Can she get the cross in? We've got some bodies in the box. Instead, it's played back to Katie Reid. Arsenal knocking on the door here in Norway, but unable to find the breakthrough. And now Valerenga picked the ball up in midfield. Plays it up this near side, but it's not a great ball. Lotta's there to tidy that up. And finds Leia Cadena, touches into midfield to Mariona, and that's out with Katie Reid over on that far side. Well, that's not a great ball from Katie McCabe, actually, but Leia Cadena is going to get there without too many problems. And plays it back to Manu Zinsberger. Hopefully this clearance might be a bit better than the previous one, which went straight to a Valerenga player and presented them with their only chance of the game. But she plays it short this time. Katie McCabe just inside the Arsenal penalty area, gives it back to Manu Zinsberger. Now up this near side, it is with Leia Cadena, goes long. That's a good ball, actually. Caitlin Ford touches it off. Looking there for Frida Marner, but it's a good tackle on her. And the ball's gone out of play. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on this near side, which Katie Reid is going to take. And they're just showing an earlier move there with Mariona's ball through to Leslie Russo. She couldn't quite knock it past the goalkeeper. Had already committed, actually. And just couldn't quite squeeze the ball through to Stina to tap it in. And that was Arsenal's best moment of the game so far. But we're playing well. We're playing really well. Looking for that breakthrough. Manu Zinsberger plays it out to that far side. Leia Cadena pops it into Leslie Russo, touches it off to Mariona. Arsenal still in their own half. Lotta Wuba Moy plays it forward there to Mariona again. Wearing gloves. A couple of players are wearing gloves. Not surprising. It must be freezing out there. I don't know what the temperature is. My guess is it's freezing. We've got a great of us. How you doing? We are all doing well, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Stina couldn't quite get on the end of that pass forward. Some good defending, actually, again by Valerenga. They're certainly organised, aren't they? And I say, obviously, their home pitch suits them certainly more than it's going to suit us because the ball isn't moving particularly quickly on it. But anyway, Arsenal seem to have adjusted to that quite well. And we have been the much, much better team. But it remains 0-0. We haven't really had a good chance yet, have we? A couple of nearly moments. Katie Reid shot, which went wide. And then when Leslie tried to flick it past the goalkeeper for Stina. But the only shot on target has come from Valerenga when we gave the ball away. It was straight at Manu Zinsberger. So despite all our possession and great play, we're lacking a bit of a cutting edge. We might get something now. Kyra Cooney cross going to go on the end of this. Stina Blackstenius plays it into the part. Of Leslie Russo and just runs away there from her. Again, though, it's nice play from Arsenal just on the edge of the box, but it's just breaking down with a final ball, isn't it? Either the cross or the ball forward isn't quite falling where it needs to, and Valerenga are surviving. But you do feel the goal is coming. The way Arsenal are playing, it's not going to be long, is it? You don't think? Anyway, Stina closing down the goalkeeper, and Arsenal really pressing high up the pitch. Going to try and force a mistake. In the end, we've got the throw over on that far side. And we are pressing really well. We're playing well. Of course, we did score 4 in our previous away game in the Champions League against Juventus. A really impressive performance that was as well. And the goals did flow in that game. See if we can get some goals here. Frida Arnhem does really well actually on the edge of the box. Now Katie Reid's offered as an overlap on this near side in case you get the cross in. She thought about it and played the ball back instead to Leah Cadena. Now it's with, to Lotta Wubenmoy. Now it's with Kyra Cooney cross. Lotta again brings it forward midway inside of the Valerenga half. And again, Arsenal knocking the ball around pretty well. It's now with Caitlin Ford on this near side right on the touchline. Plays it back to Katie Reid again. And as Arsenal move the ball from right to left, it's now with Katie McKay, the Valerenga defence shuffles across. Leslie Russo now has got clear over on that far side. Can she get it back to Stina? She can't. Again, it's good defending at the near post, but only falls as far as Katie McKay. But now Kyra Cooney, because it wasn't a good ball. And now suddenly Valerenga have got a counter-attack. She's going to have to go all on her own. She's got no support whatsoever. And 4 or 5 Arsenal defenders around. She's done well, actually, to keep possession. And Valerenga have got the ball on this near side. And are they going to get an opportunity to get a strike away at goal? This is good play now. Arsenal have got their shape back. And that's good defending from Caitlin Ford. Brings an end to all of that. And Katie Reid just plays it back to Manu Zinsberger. We've played 18.5 minutes here in Norway. Very, very cold December evening it is. And Arsenal are playing well without really creating too much at the moment. But I'm sure it will come if we carry on the way that we're playing. We've now won a free kick midway inside the Valerenga half. It was a push on the back there on Leslie Russo. Quite obviously a free go. We've taken it quickly. Now it's with Frida Arnhem coming forward for Arsenal. Plays up this near side. Katie Reid. A lot of the ball on this in this right back position, hasn't she? Katie Reid in the early stages of this game. Now the ball's back again with Leah Cadena. Plays the ball forward. It's good play. Frida Arnhem into the box. Can she get the shot away? It's deflected. And it's going to be kept in there by the goalkeeper. That was a good move that Joe says. Who's Tiny Tank? Tiny Tank is Laura Wienreiter. Of course, just recovering from her ACL injury. And she's on the bench again today. I'm sure it's just because of that, you know. I don't think sometimes it's difficult to understand how difficult it is to come back from an ACL injury. It's not a quick process at all. And even though you might be on the bench and play a few minutes here and there, doesn't mean you're ready to start a game yet. The intensity of playing from the start is so much different. And I think she just needs a bit of time. I'm not worried particularly if that's the reason. Obviously, if it's more to it than that, then I'm sure that'll come out in time. But I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure it's just because of the injury. And to be fair, Katie Reid's doing well at right back, so there's no issue there for me at all. She's not quite going to be bombing forward with the same aggression because that's not a natural position. She's a centre back, as we said, but she's doing a good job there anyway. Mariona's having a good game as well, coming forward down this left-hand side. That's a decent ball. Defender at full stretch, could have put it anywhere. She put it behind for a corner. Joe says, my score prediction is 0-0. No, it's not going to be 0-0, is it? It's going to be loads of goals in this game. I can feel it. And that was a good ball in there from Mariona. It's a corner to Arsenal, the first corner of the game. And Katie McKay runs across to take it. This could be an opportunity for Arsenal to get the lead very early in this game. Well, I say early, it's midway through the first half. It seems early, doesn't it? It's gone flying by, hasn't it? Anyway, this corner's going to come in now towards the near post. It's a decent ball. The goalkeeper doesn't really get there. And in fact, there's a foul given against the goalkeeper as Leah Cadena came in with a challenge. Terry says, where's my sidekick tonight, Greg? Well, Greg was in earlier. He's here. I'm sure he is. Grat says it's freezing in Sweden today, so one won't even dare to guess how cold it is in Norway. The tickets just cost about £20 though. And speaking of the weather, my friend went to Ireland yesterday to catch the Conference League match, and it was pouring down, real cats and dogs. Oh wow, okay. Just as well it wasn't snowing. Grat says my predictions 4-1 or 4-0. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be 0-0. I don't think it's going to be 4-0 either, actually. But I think it might be something like 2-0. I think to Arsenal. I'm going to go 2-0. I think we're playing well, and I think we will score before half time the way we're playing, and then yeah, hopefully we can go on and win this game and keep alive our chances of winning the group. Greg says, I'm here trying to watch and listen. Well, that's what you're supposed to do, mate. Are you supposed to watch and listen? That's what it's about, isn't it? I think Terry just wanted some backup. Anyway, Valerenga now knocking the ball around quite well over on that far side, but they don't seem to have much going forward, do they? And Arsenal are dealing with their attacks quite easily, and we just deal with that one quite easily as well. Mariona's had a very good start to this game, you have to say. And the ball's now back with Manu Zinsberger, the Arsenal goalkeeper. Grat said, asking if Ag's in the house. I don't know if she is yet, actually. We'll have to see. I'm sure she'll appear in the chat sooner or later. Anyway, Leslie Russo plays up this near side. Caitlin Ford's got a little bit of space. Arsenal getting bodies in the box now. Stina and Frida Marnham. The ball comes in. It's going to fall to Frida Marnham. Oh, she's fired it over the top. That was a big chance there. The defender at full stretch didn't get a good connection on that. It just fell kindly there to Frida Marnham on the edge of the box. And yeah, the way that she normally can finish the chances, you'd expect her to have done a little bit better. It wasn't her left foot, to be fair, but she scooped that high over the bar. And that was a big chance, actually, for Arsenal. Probably the biggest chance that we've had so far. But the ball has gone behind for a goal kick. Greg says, watched Arsenal's third goal again. It was definitely an own goal. Can't see how Havertz had the cheek to celebrate. Yeah, it did look like an own goal. I've not seen it in kind of close-up slow motion. It looked like an own goal, though, didn't it? Grat says, too high, too wide. It was. Terry says, don't trust this lot in the chat on my own. Feel much safer knowing you. Oh, Arsenal have scored. Just as it happens here, Arsenal have scored. And it's Leslie Russo from the edge of the box. A great finish into the bottom corner. 24 and a half minutes played. And that's a great goal it is from Arsenal, from Leslie Russo. The Arsenal fans go wild. Gives them something to jump about and keep warm, really. It was Frida Marnham there, played the ball out to Leslie Russo, just on the edge of the box, cut inside, right foot, bang, into that bottom corner. That is a great finish, and it is. And there we go, Arsenal in front already, fully deserved as well. Another goal for Leslie Russo. Grat says, yes. Miss Pinksock says, Russo. Greg says she's scoring for fun lately. She is. She is. Joe says, nice goal. It was a very good goal, wasn't it? Well taken, well finished into that far corner. You give her a little bit of space there. You're asking for trouble, and Valerenga have got the trouble. And Arsenal in front, and fully deserved, you have to say as well. It's our first shot on target, actually, and it ends up in a goal. So maybe we need to shoot on target a bit more. And then maybe we might score a few more goals. But that was a nice goal there from Leslie Russo. Oh, the goalkeeper there almost gave it away, and Valerenga got away with that one. But the goalkeeper's got it back again now. Greg says, right foot for a change. It was a good finish, wasn't it? Terry says, still think we should sell Russo and buy Lauren Havertz James. Yeah, absolutely we should. Anyway, Valerenga are now coming forward, looking to respond to going behind. The only chance they've had was one that we gifted them, actually. And now Arsenal won the ball back over with Frida Marnham. Not quite. It does fall again for Valerenga. El Loco says, what a beauty from Russo. What a star she is. Gabriel Jesus, are you watching? Indeed. Joe says, anyway, when I said 0-0, I wasn't being serious. No, I'm sure he wasn't. It's definitely not going to be 0-0 now, is it? And maybe Grat will be right. He said 4-0, so maybe it will be 4-0. Now we've got the early-ish goal. We can go on and build from here, can't we? We saw what happened in Juventus as well. Greg says, have you noticed how relaxed Rich is tonight watching the girls? Exactly, because it's fun, isn't it? Let's face it, we all know how much more fun it is watching the girls. Grat says, I had to pause your stream for several seconds due to lag on Dazan's stream, but now we seem to be in sync. Oh, right, okay, good stuff. I'm glad that we're all in sync. That's what it's all about, isn't it? That'd be a good name for a group, wouldn't it? In sync, do you not think? Anyway, Valerenga trying to come forward up this near side. Arsenal defended that pretty well, but they're still in possession. Although we forced them right back into their own half, and the ball's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper midway inside the Valerenga half, in actual fact. Joe says, if Arsenal win this, I can see no reason why not. I do seriously believe Arsenal would beat Bayern. Yeah, I'm confident we can beat Bayern, especially at Meadow Park. And I know it's not ideal that we're having to play at Meadow Park, but yeah, I think we've got a great chance of beating them. Absolutely, we have. And yeah, winning the group would be fantastic, wouldn't it? It really would. Anyways, a long ball forward from Valerenga, but good header there from Lotta. Woobermoy, Katie Reid keeps it in, finds Kyra Cooney cross. Some very good young players in this Arsenal team tonight. Frida Minor plays it forward to Caitlin Fall. She's gone on an overlap, Frida. She's got the ball now. What's the cross like? It's very, very deep. Too deep for Leslie Russo, but she should keep this in because the ball's going to hold up on this pitch over on that far side. Katie McCabe now keeps it in. Mariona plays it back to goal scorer out of Leslie Russo. Has to play that ball forward. Mariona is cut out, and Valerenga can try and launch a counter attack over on that far side. They're not committing too many bodies forward, and she's done well actually over on that far side. That was Stollen Goda there, and it is going to be a throw to Valerenga. Valerenga nil, Arsenal 1. We've played 28.5 minutes. It's been a good 28.5 minutes for Arsenal, you have to say. We've dominated the game, scored a great goal, but we need to turn this domination into more goals. Colin says we can make a few million for Leslie Russo, but she stays where she is. She's priceless. Well, she's certainly in a great run of form at the minute. There's no doubt about that. And another goal for her. 2, of course, at the weekend against Aston Villa. 1 the game before as well, I seem to remember, in the WSL. Of course, we travelled to Liverpool in their new stadium. Well, their new stadium. It's the St Helens Stadium, but it's a new stadium for the Liverpool women. They were, of course, playing at Tranmere, wasn't they? They're now playing at St Helens. And that game is, of course, on Sunday at 1:30. We'll be bringing you coverage of that. Of course, we will. And don't forget, tomorrow night is the Arsenal Women's Show. We're going to be looking back on the Aston Villa game, looking back on this game, looking ahead to Liverpool and any other news that might reach us in the meantime when it's connected to the Arsenal Women. It's going to be a good show tomorrow. Andreas is back in his normal slot. Of course, last week he was flying over to London for the Aston Villa game. All across comes in a header. But it's a weak header and an easy save there from the goalkeeper, Manu Zinsberger. Rajendra says Caitlin needs to score a few more goals just to get the golden boot. I don't think she's going to get the golden boot, is she? But she's, I don't think she's even our top scorer anymore. She was at the beginning of the season. I think she's got 6 or 7. I think Leslie Russo's got 7 now. I think Frida Marnham's got 6 or 7 as well. But she hasn't scored for a while, has she, Caitlin Ford? She did score, of course, in the reverse fixture at the Emirates, as did Leslie Russo, of course, along with Mariona Caldente and Emily Fox, who's on the bench. Terry says, Russo's rubbish, still Steiner as well. Lauren James can do the job of both. Well, yeah, I think that's not going to happen, though, is it? Anyway, Steiner's just been fouled. Obviously a foul. She's got arms all over her. Christ. See, that should be a yellow card, that, actually. That should be a yellow card. Any foul on Steiner should be a yellow card. Anyway, let's see. Arsenal coming forward instead. She's fouled again. And the referee didn't give that one. And now Valerenga can try and launch a counter attack, but that's not a great ball. Leia Cadenas there touches it back to Manu Zinsberger. Joe says, I'm talking about Europe. Is she top scorer in Europe, is she? She's only got them 4 goals against Rangers. That's it. I don't know if they count today because it was in the qualifier. I don't know if they do. Anyway, I think Leslie Russo's got 3, so she's not far behind. Anyway, Steiner takes that ball on the turn. She scored in the Champions League this season against Juventus, of course, in their last away game fact, she scored in 3 of the last 4 games. Justina Blackstenius coming off the bench. Now she's got a start. And she desperately have a go. In fact, Katie McCabe, I thought the ball was going out, hit the corner flag and stayed in, which caught everybody out, actually. And now Valerenga can try and come forward over on that far side. And in fact, the ball went out of play. It's a throw to Arsenal. That was a strange moment there, wasn't it? She overhit the ball, Katie McCabe, thought it was going out and hit the corner flag. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now. It's in the box with Frida Marnham. Shots blocked. And Valerenga scrambled it away. That's not a good clearance of Kyra Cooney cross. Hits it first time over the top of the crossbar. And there you go. El Loco says Valerenga's number 1 goes by the name of Emma Stolen Godo. I wonder what her parents were thinking. Well, I don't know, actually. But it's a good name, isn't it? Greg says Stina's having a great game. Hasn't been offside once so far. Leslie Russo's been offside more than Stina today in this game, which is unusual, isn't it? But anyway. They're not playing too much of a high line now, are they? So it's going to be quite difficult to be offside against Valerenga, I think. But anyway, I'm sure Steen will be offside at some point. It's almost stand up. Katie Reid's done well on this near side. That's a really good turn. Plays the ball in field. She's had a really steady, solid start to this game, Katie Reid at right back. In fact, everyone's playing well so far. Terry says, let's be honest, Richard, we would all like to give Stina a cuddle, and she wasn't any different. Don't blame her. Well, yeah, I suppose so, yeah. Anyway, Arsenal are in possession inside the centre circle. The ball's touched off to Katie Reid. Plays it forward. Wasn't a great ball, actually, although it's fell nicely here for Mariona Caldente. Touches it off to Frida Marnham. She's going to try a shot. No, she's got Caitlin Ford. Oh, again, the cross under hit, but she gets it back again. Caitlin Ford plays it back now to Mariona, gets it back again. Caitlin Ford. I think she's struggling on this pitch a little bit, Caitlin Ford. Anyway, she's coming forward now. That's a good ball through to Frida Marnham. Oh, and she tried to stretch there to get a shot away. The referee's given a free kick. And Frida doesn't seem to agree with that, but I think it was probably the right decision. She didn't get the ball, did she? It was clearly a foul. Nice little flick pass, though, reverse pass there from Caitlin Ford. In fact, Frida kind of pulled out of that, actually. So I'm not sure if it was a free kick, but anyway, doesn't matter, does it? El Loco says, Gabriel Jeju should maybe have a sit down with Russo to learn how to find the net. Well, he needs to do something, doesn't he? As long as he's not playing in the team, I don't really mind what he does. Grat says here, by the way, this just hit me out of nowhere. They converted Highbury into flats. I heard rumours about Pires getting a flat there. Does anyone know the pricing on those and how many square feet they are? Well, I don't know the full dimensions of the prices. They won't be cheap, I wouldn't imagine. Grat says, no, not interested due to Pires might live there, thinking of moving to London just because what you can do with an old level. No, I mean, I don't know what they are. They won't be cheap. I know that much. They definitely won't be cheap. Anyway, Mariona now on the edge of the box. Touches it off to Leslie Russo. He's thought about a shot again. Instead, played the ball out to the far side. Katie McCabe touches it back to Kyra Cooney. Cross. It's into Mariona. Touches it off to Lotta Ruben White. This is lovely stuff again from Arsenal. Can we get the second goal before half time? Let's see. Katie Reid on this near side. Thought about a cross. Plays it instead to Caitlin Ford. And Arsenal just knocking the ball around for fun here. And this is good stuff. Mariona Caldente finds Frida Marnham. She keeps getting the ball back off her. Those two having their own little game at the moment. And Valerenga do clear it away, but only as far as Mariona again. And now Lotta can just play that square to Leia Cadena. And Valerenga trying to press us now higher up the pitch, but they forced us back. And it has gone all the way back to Manu Zinsberger. We're into the last 10 minutes of this first half. It's been a good first half from Arsenal, really good performance. We've got the lead and we're looking for a second goal now. Frida Marnham, a little bit of space. The wrong ball there. She played it in between Stina and Leslie, and it needed to go just ahead of one of them there, and it could have been a good opportunity, just a wrong ball. Joe says, is it just me or is the ref acting like a headless chicken? Well, the referee seems to be getting in the way sometimes. Anyway, Arsenal won the ball back over on that far side. Kyra Cooney cross touches it off to Mariona Caldente. He's really dictating the pace of this game. Scored a lot of goals in the Champions League, actually, for Arsenal this season. Anyway, Caitlin Ford now having a run on this near side. The pullback's good. It's 2-0. It is 2-0. Frida Marnham with the finish. That's a lovely goal. Finally, Caitlin Ford got across right. She struggled to get it out of the pitch in these early stages here, but she's found Frida Marnham. It's 2-0. And while Bayern Munich struggled here a few weeks ago, Arsenal are finding this quite easy so far. Good play from Caitlin Ford, a lovely cross, and freed it there from about 7 yards, fired it in. That's another good goal. Good play from Caitlin Ford, a lovely finish there. Bang, first time from Frida Marnham, another goal for her this season. And it ended up going through the goalkeeper's leg. I think a slight deflection on the way. Terry says, Frida. And it is 2-0, and Arsenal are now in full control of this game. And that was a really good finish. It is a second Champions League goal of the season. See, they're only counting the games in the group stage, so I don't think the qualifiers count. So Caitlin Ford has got no chance of winning that. Grat says, so there is still no flats. This was 20 years ago. I heard that they had those, but no, there's flats there. There is flats there. Yeah, they've all been turned into flats. Yeah, but I don't know how much they cost. They won't be cheap. I know that much. Greg says good away support. There is good away support. I saw one Arsenal fan wearing a t-shirt, just wear the Arsenal shirt. No jumper, no underlayer, no nothing. Anyway, Valerenga with a chance to get a goal back there, and a shot on the volley there from Svensson goes wide, and Valerenga looking to strike back almost immediately, having conceded a second goal. A little bit too easy over on that far side to get the cross in, and the volley there was always going wide, but another opportunity there. And Grat says, yes, two more up for grabs. Well, you might be right in the end, you know. You did say 4, didn't you? We're halfway there, and it's not even half time yet. And Arsenal have certainly played well enough to justify this 2-0 lead as well. Really impressive. And if there's much doubt now about whether or not Rene should maybe be given the job on a more permanent basis, I think those questions have been answered here. El Loco says Highbury Stadium Square costs 178,000 for a 1-bedroom to 695 for a 2-bedroom. Are they the actual price? Are they the new prices now? Are they? I don't know. Is there any for sale there? Actually, that's the dream, isn't it? To buy one of them flats there, isn't it? Imagine living there. It'd be great, wouldn't it? But yeah, quite expensive. Miss Pinksock says to Rajandra, the keyboard's getting the better of you today. Yes, I must admit some of Rajandra's like that there. I'm not quite sure what that was meaning. I need more likes for more for more goals. Yeah, I think your keyboard is playing up a bit there. Anyway, we understand what you mean. So yeah, no, they're just they're not quite as expensive as I assumed they would be actually. But anyway, I don't know if there's any available for sale. Maybe what we should do is we should all chip in and we should buy one and have it as the studio for the show. Then we could actually do the shows from Highbury Square, couldn't we? In one of the flats there. We could convert into a studio and that could be a studio. So I think that's what we should do. If we'll chip in a couple of quid, we'll be able to buy one, won't we? The 1-bedroom one will do. That will be enough, won't it? One of the 1-bedroom ones. So 178,000 all we need. So a couple of quid each, all the subscribers. We're laughing, aren't we? Let's get it done, shall we? That'll be our new studio for next season. Live from Highbury Square. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Wouldn't need a special background. We could just have a background looking out onto the pitch, couldn't we? Or what used to be the pitch is now like a garden in the middle, isn't it? Yeah, that's what we need to do, actually. And everyone who contributes can be like part owner of the studio, you see. Joe says, blooded knee. I've played on carpet-style pitches, nasty. Had a few of those bleeding knee marks. Yeah, I think we all have. Plus them little black things that get everywhere. Anyway, Katie Reid now, can she keep this in? Oh, she can't quite manage to. It's gone out for a goal kick. Greg says, we were going to buy a flat there when they were first converted, but the terrorist attacks happened and my missus refused to buy it. Oh, really? That's a shame, isn't it? That's a shame. We could all come around to Greg's and we could do a show from Greg's then, couldn't we? We could have done. If you'd bought that, wouldn't that have been good? I don't know if you remember, in the 1980s, there was an album by Yazoo called Upstairs at Eric's. We could have done the show Upstairs at Greg's. That's what we could have called it, couldn't we? At Highbury Square. That would have been good. That would have been good. Anyway, Gret says there, and in there, the rent is £1,800 a week. Is that what it is? Probably. Anyway. Ball gone out for a throw to Valerenga into the last 3.5 minutes of this first half. It's been a very, very impressive first half from Arsenal once again. And surely it's just a matter of time before Rene gets the job. Surely it's got to be. I can't see how they can not give it to her now. I wasn't always convinced at the beginning that it would have been the right choice, but you have to say the way we're playing, yes, it's a different set of circumstances in the season. It's early in the season still. The real pressure's not there, but she's got us through this Champions League group from a difficult position. We're flying up the league table, and yeah, I can't see that she can do any more. Anyway, Stina now inside the penalty area. She'd love a goal. Rare start from her. Pulls it back. It was not a bad cross, actually. No one was quite coming in on it. Katie McKay was late arriving. El Loco says, if Rene doesn't get the job now, I'm sure the girls will revolt and down tools. It would be criminal. I don't think they would, but I'm sure they wouldn't be very happy. They're doing everything they can on the pitch in the last sort of 2 months or so to try and get Rene the job. So let's see what happens. But yeah, she's here at the minute, and it doesn't look like there's any chance of her leaving anytime soon. She's definitely got this run of fixtures till the Christmas break. So we'll see. Anyway, after coming forward again, looking for a third goal. All Frida there, almost turned away. Got the second goal. She did, Frida Marnham. But now suddenly Valerenga have got an attack up this near side, but lots of steps in well. And Valerenga haven't really threatened at all, have they? Let's be honest. Joe says, I think Rene needs to be tested against tougher opposition. Yeah, but you can only play who you play. And when you think about the team that we've got, how many teams are we going to play that's actually technically better than us? Pretty much everyone that we play in the WSL, we're a better team than them. So no matter who the manager is, you're always going to play a team that you're superior to. Most teams in the WSL, we're better than, aren't we? It's only really Manchester City and Chelsea, and I think we're at least equal to Man City. It's only really Chelsea that are just that little level ahead of us. Yeah, we've got to play them, but let's face it, if we were to lose to them, we lose to them away enough every season anyway. So that wouldn't necessarily be one thing or another, isn't it? Yes, in the Champions League, we're going to play better teams when we get to the knockout stage. Of course we are. We've got Bayern Munich. We've had his first opportunity to play Bayern Munich. She obviously wasn't the manager when we lost to him away from home. But, I don't know. I kind of get where you're coming from. But, we've played Manchester United away. We played well. We've played some decent teams in the WSL. Brighton were flying when we beat them 5-0. Look at the game they gave Chelsea. We beat them 5-0. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. She can't have done any more. It's not her fault, the games that we've had. We haven't had to play Chelsea yet. We haven't had to play the top teams in Europe yet. We'll get to play them, I'm sure. Anyway, this corner comes in from Valerenga, and Manu Gisberg got nowhere near it, but I think the referee's given a free kick. We're into the last 30 seconds of this first half. Greg says if she doesn't get the job, the rest of the WSL will be after. Well, yeah, I think that's the other downside. You're absolutely right. Gratz says, well, you see, in second half, I will prepare me some goulash soup. Wow, okay. Only missing is bread and of some sort. I have neither. I don't know what that means. Knacker bread or soft bread at home. Oh, right, okay. That must be sort of, is that just like normal bread? I don't know. I don't know what that is. You'll have to maybe try to explain. Anyway, there's been a collision between Leslie Russo and one of the Valerenga players. Looked like a clash of knees, maybe. Oh, it was a clash of knees. Oh, that's sore anyway at the best of times. Oh. And that's without it being freezing cold. Oh, that's a sore one. That is a sore one. That will definitely be. That's the sort of one. Luckily, it's nearly half time, and I think you can sort of run that off and whatever. But that didn't look nice, did it? In fact, I think the referee's blown for half time anyway. So it is. Yes, it is indeed half time. Leslie Russo is still getting some treatment on the pitch on that knee, but it is her goal that started it all off tonight. A great goal it was as well. A lovely move, in fact. Frida Marnham it was, drove the ball forward, touched it out to that left-hand side. Leslie Russo cut inside onto her right foot and smashed it into that bottom corner. Great goal. And that just really put was the correct thing for the dominance that we'd had up till then. Anyway, after that, we were just looking to try and get the second goal. It finally arrived quite close to half-time, about 6 minutes. And what happened was it was a lovely play from Caitlin Ford on the near side, this right-hand side, lovely low cross, and Frida Marnham got in and bang, smashed it into the net via a slight deflection through the goalkeeper's legs. It's 2-0. you have to say Arsenal fully deserved to be 2-0 up. It's been a really, really good performance. Anyway, Leslie's okay. She's back up on her feet. She's now gone off at half time down the tunnel. She did jog down there as well, so I think she's going to be okay. Joe says, do you think Rene will make changes since Arsenal's dominating the game? Maybe, yeah, maybe. But I think the fact that some of these players that she's left out tonight, for example, Emily Fox, Leah Williamson, Steph Catley, Beth Mead, I think they've been left out for the reason that they need a rest. And I think that the fact they need a rest means that she's not going to bring them on at half time, because that's the whole point of resting them. But I don't know. I mean, maybe some of the other players could do with some minutes, couldn't they? Lena Hurtig, for example, could do with some minutes on the pitch. Maybe some of the other younger players, obviously Rosa Kafaji as well, she could do with some minutes on the pitch. So we'll see. But yeah, I wouldn't really want to see Emily Fox come on. I wouldn't really want to see Leah Williamson come on, because I think they need the rest today. Yeah, maybe some of the other youngsters, maybe Leah Harbert, perhaps Freya Godfrey, maybe get them on. Say Rose would be nice. Lena. I don't think we'll see changes at half time. Anyway, Arsenal had 62% possession in that game, 2 shots on target, 2 goals, 1 corner, 402 passes, of which 367 were completed. That's not bad, is it? Valerenga had 2 attempts on target, 1 corner, 161 passes, 122 completed. So Arsenal completely dominated that first half. There's no doubt about that. Joe says Tiny Tank. Yeah, maybe Tiny Tank will come on, probably replacing Katie Reid at some point, you'd imagine. Yeah, I think that's probably right. Grat says knuckle bread is hard bread. I don't actually know if you have anything similar to that. It crumbles all over, comes in big round package, and the bread is always bread. No, yeah, I think we do have something like that, yeah. I know what you mean. It's the one that you cut yourself, isn't it? It's like not a sliced loaf. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. We do have something similar here. But yeah, that's actually, that's got me a bit hungry now thinking about that. But anyway, I'll have something to eat at the end of the game. But that's a good first half, wasn't it? I enjoyed that. I hope you've all enjoyed that as well, because we played well. We played really well. And, you know, we're 2-0 up. And I wouldn't say quite cruising as such, but we're certainly well in control, aren't we? And you would imagine that it'll be a massive shock now if we don't, of course, win this game. Shall we have a look at... Just dropped my phone. Shall we have a look at some of the other scores then, shall we? See what's going on here. Where are we? So let's have a look. The thing with the BBC app, right? Obviously, there is Europa League games going on, but they don't really seem to cover the women's game particularly well, do they? Bayern Munich are beating Juventus 1-0. So it's going to come down to the last game, isn't it? If we have a look at the table. They put the WSL table. We're not a WSL table, do we? We want the Champions League table. Anyway, can't find it. But anyway, as things stand, they are still going to be 1 point ahead of us going into the last game. Aggie's with us as well. Says knacker bread with ham and mustard. Oh, there you go. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Aggie says, I watched it on Daz, and yeah, I think we all are. Terry says, Grot, we call that bread in England, stale bread. Well, yeah, that's a good point. Greg says, yes, we have hard bread when it's stale. No, but it's not, is it? It's that bread that you cut yourself, isn't it? It's that bread that you cut yourself that's not sliced. And it's got like a hard crust, doesn't it? I think that's what I'm assuming that it's something like that, isn't it? Joe says Arsenal to beat Bayern 2-0. Yeah, but you said this game was going to be 0-0, Joe, didn't you? So, you know, we're not going to listen to your score predictions, are we? We're certainly not going to put money on them. But we may well beat them 2-0. We beat them 2-0 last time, didn't we? But yes, we're in control of this game at half time. But yes, 2-0. It is 2-0 to Arsenal, and that is a great scoreline, isn't it? That is a great scoreline. And let's hope we can push on from here in the second half and get a few more goals. That's what we want to see, don't we? We want to see a few more goals. Aggie says that you can't cut it. Oh, you can't cut that bread. Well, you can't eat a big loaf like that without cutting it, can you? Surely you've got to be able to cut it, haven't you? I don't know. Maybe you don't. I don't know. We get our bread. We either get it cut or we don't. Anyway. So I was just reading a message there. Sorry, but no, that was a good first half, wasn't it? It was a really good first half. I've got to be honest. I'm pretty happy with that. And let's see if we can go on in the second half and push it forward. Aggie says, "Oh, you break it. You pull it off. Oh, right. Okay. I mean, it's all a bit strange, isn't it? This Swedish food and stuff like that. Maybe I need to go a bit more into IKEA's cafe." And then I might be able to understand a bit more about Swedish food. You say they're meatballs, isn't it? That I've never seen really. I've never had them actually. I've never actually eaten anything out of the IKEA cafe. I've got to be honest, I haven't. As good as IKEA is, right? And I love IKEA, of course. It's Swedish furniture. I mean, what's there not to like? Flat pack furniture. I mean, it's fantastic, isn't it? But I've got to be honest. I tend to go there to buy a certain thing, get it, put it in the car, and come home. I don't like hanging around in there longer than I need to, although I do like the stuff that's in there. But maybe I'll have to look at Swedish bread a bit more next time. Joe says it was the team looked sweet, the passing and movement. Yeah, we did. It looked good, didn't it? I mean, I know the pitch isn't the smoothest to play on. It seems to be holding up quite a lot of the passes, but it was a smooth performance. It was, and I thought we looked really good. But this has been where we are at the moment. That's been where we are. We're playing with that confidence, aren't we? And yeah, it's looking good for us at the minute. Not just in this game, in general, you know. And yeah, I wasn't convinced that Renee was going to be the right person to be the full-time manager. I thought she was great for an interim because I thought that she would be the perfect one just to steady the ship, as I said before, and move things forward from there. But now I'm kind of thinking that what harm is there to give her the job? What harm is there now to give her the job? We're playing so well, and this is a sort of form and the performances that we expected anyway, because of the players that we've got. We should have been playing a lot better than we were previously under Jonas. And the fact that, now Rene's getting the maximum out of this team, or it looks like the maximum out of this team. Yeah, why would we change it? Why would we change it? So, yeah, I'm kind of every game now, I'm kind of swaying more towards giving Rene the job on a permanent basis. Not even till the end of the season now. I'm kind of thinking, just give her a contract. Give her a contract for maybe, I don't know, do it now. Give her 18 months, right? So she's got the rest of this season and all of next season. So she'll get a full pre-season as well. And then, let's see where we are then. And if that's going to be, if she does a great job in that time, then we can extend the contract. But I would maybe be tempted to do that now. I think, one, it gives us stability. So everybody knows where they are and we can start building. We've got a transfer window to come in January, so she'd have this January window. She'd have next summer's window as well, the following January potentially as well. So I think we should do that. I think we should offer an 18-month contract and then see how it works out, see how it goes. Because so far, I think she's done enough to deserve that. I think she's done enough to deserve that. 100%. Greg says, since Rene took over, we're averaging 3 goals a game. Yeah, I mean, we're playing so well. And it's not even just about the goals that we've been scoring, winning games so well. Yes, that's been brilliant, but it's just the way we've been playing. I've just enjoyed watching this again. You know, we had some problems, didn't we? I think, you know, in the very end of Jonas, and even going back into the bits of last season as well, where the football wasn't quite as good to watch anymore. And it was getting to that stage where it's like, I don't know, it wasn't as enjoyable, was it? I don't think there's any doubt about that. But since Rene's come in, suddenly it's enjoyable again, and it's back to the great football that we've always liked to watch. And almost for that reason alone, I'd be tempted just to say, you know what, give her the job, man. Give her the job. Give her an 18-month contract. Let's get it done to the end of next season. And I think that's, for me, that would be a perfect solution. I really think it would be. But let's see what the club do. I just want them to make a decision, and I want them to. It's almost like I can't understand what they're waiting for. For me, there's only two things they're waiting for. One is they're waiting for the person, their first choice, if you like, to become available or to accept the job, however you look at it, or they're just waiting to see how the results go over the next few weeks. I don't know. I don't understand what they're waiting for now. I don't understand what they're waiting for now. Let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. Jonas says Rene has changed the positions of Caldente to midfield. Has improved us. Yeah, she's been dropping more into that midfield, but that's only really in the last couple of games. She was still sort of playing in a previous position, sort of wide in the first few games when Rene took over. Yes, in the last couple of games, she's moved her more. And she used to move during games as well, even under Jonas. She was moved from the wing into the centre a few times. She's starting games more there now, and she's having more impact. But I say that's been more of a very recent thing, hasn't it? You know, so that's not the only reason why we've improved. There's lots of reasons why. And it's just a few tweaks here and there that she's made. Joe says it really does cast a light on Jonas and what it was all about. Yeah, I mean, it does. You're right. Obviously, it puts that more in the spotlight now, doesn't it? Because of how well we're playing since he's gone with the same team, the same players. And it does make you wonder what was going on, and whether or not we'll ever find out, I'm not sure. This is when you need one of them all or nothing documentaries, don't you, to find out what was going on. But anyway, we can't worry too much about what's happened in the past. That's been and gone and done. You know, Rene's in now and she's doing a great job. And I can't understand why the club aren't offering her a contract. Let's get it done, guys. Come on. Sola says the girls are playing so well. Rene has really transformed this team to the winning team. They are playing the Arsenal way. Yeah, they are. Absolutely, 100% agree with you. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. The Arsenal way, exactly. That's what we're doing. We're looking more like the team that we've always enjoyed watching. So yeah, I would do that. Joseph, I think Terry is Rene's number one fan. 100%. Yeah, he definitely is. Greg says we're just not beating teams. We're totally outplaying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Grat says I smell a conspiracy against Jonas. If the players had all this in them, they just held back to get him sacked. I'm not sure. I'm not sure necessarily if that's. I mean, it could be true. It could be true. It could just be the fact that just by a few little tweaks that maybe Rene was noticing that she's added to bring in has just made everybody play better. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't get on with Jonas in the end. I don't know. Terry says, Salty or Rene in Arteta in disguise. El Loco says, fans should unfurl a banner in support of Rene at all home games. It will force their hand 100%. Yeah, maybe it will. So it says if we'd been playing like this at the beginning of the season, we wouldn't have lost against Chelsea or drawn 3 matches. No, you're probably right. We'd probably be challenging that Chelsea at the top, wouldn't we? Absolutely, we would. But we can't change that now, can we? Those games are gone. They're done. We're here where we are now, and we need to move forward. And Rene probably is the best way. Aggie says Rene being a woman, that's the reason for the discussion. Well, I don't know. Ryan says maybe wrong tactics by Jonas. Something just didn't gel. It didn't gel. No, you're right. Something didn't gel. It is gelling now, and we're absolutely flying. Anyway, the teams are back out for the second half. We're going to get back underway here in a very, very cold Norway. And the substitutes have just come out are freezing cold. Even the referees got gloves on, and that's unusual, isn't it? Because referees aren't normally allowed to wear gloves, are they? Anyway, they are because it's cold. It's going to be Valerenga to kick off. They are attacking the goal to our right in blue shirts, white shorts and red socks, a bit like the France national team. And Arsenal are wearing a quite unusual kit: red shirts, red shorts and white socks, which looks rather funky. And of course, we're winning the game, so it's obviously lucky as well. So maybe we should wear this a little bit more often and see how it goes. Greg says the problem was that Jonas wanted to play Arteta's way. Look at how good a team looks with strikers. Well, yeah, exactly. 2 strikers in this game. Terry says Jonas was king and the girls let him down. Well, they did let him down. Of course they did. That's obvious. They let him down. I don't think it was an intentional thing, though. Anyway, Valerenga looking to come forward at the start of the second half, pull a goal back, and who knows, put the cat amongst the pigeons. Aggie says, leaving you for Dazan. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Hey, God, leaving us for Dazan. What have they ever done more than we have for you? Come on, Aggie, stay with us. Watch Dazan as well. Anyway, lots of Ruben White goes long, plays the ball 4-3 to Marlon, plays it on, but doesn't quite find Kyra Cooney cross. And Valerenga actually started the second half really, really well. They're coming forward again over on that far side. I think their manager might have had a few words at half time. They certainly seem more fired up. But Arsenal defend that pretty well. Well, that's a poor clearance by Katie Reid, but second time is better. And Stina now, she can have a run on her own over on that far side. She's got very little support. She's looking for some support, and she's found it now with Caitlin Ford. Caitlin Ford having a run now. Stina's outside her. No one's in the box yet. Arsenal getting some bodies forward now. Kyra Cooney cross finds Mariona Caldente. Stina made a good run, but Mariona didn't give her the ball. Katie McCabe screaming for it over on this side. She's got it now. The Arsenal captain for the night. Katie McCabe wearing short sleeves. What would you expect? Short sleeves for Katie McCabe. She's just rock hard, no gloves. What would you expect from her? Anything else? No, of course not. Anyway, Lotta Wubenmoy. In fact, I think she's the only player with short sleeves on in the whole pitch. I'm pretty sure she is. Anyway, Valerenga trying to come forward over on that far side, but she can't. Terry says, that's it, Ag. Come in here, cause trouble and go. Yeah, well, that's the Swedes for you, mate. That's what they do. Which ends, I think Rene is more like Arteta. That's an interesting comment, that. Rene's more like Arteta. By playing 2 strikers, playing attacking football, entertaining us, winning every single game. Not quite sure where the comparisons of Arteta are, but anyway, there must be in there somewhere. Terry says, I agree with Rajadvish is rubbish. Well, yeah, maybe that's what you mean. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward over on that far side with Caitlin Ford attacking the penalty area. Ball played in towards Stina at the near post. Oh, she'd got it under control. She could well have scored the 3rd goal. Would have been her 4th goal in 5 games as well. The first game she started under Rene, actually, Stina. So no, Rene is wrong. You're right. She's rubbish. Get rid of her. She doesn't play Stina enough. Miss Pinksock says Jonas going to NWSL. Is he? Is that been confirmed, or is that just a rumor, or have you just made that up for fun? But he'll get another job. Absolutely, he will. He wasn't a bad Arsenal manager. You know, he's won 2 trophies. He won 2 cups. He beat Chelsea in 2 finals, and that's not. There's nothing. You know, that's a good record. Champions League semi-final. You know, seconds away from reaching the final almost. So you know, I don't think he did a bad job. Greg says no one is like Arteta. He's 1 in a million. That's true, actually. And I'm quite glad about that, because having one Mikel Arteta around is enough for my liking, and I wouldn't really want any more. I have enough trouble coping with the one that we've got. But anyway, hopefully it won't be for too much longer. Oh, and Arsenal getting a bit of a muddle here with Katie Reid. Well, she's done well, actually, there. It looked like she'd given the ball away. In fact, she's conceded a free kick there. See, I didn't think that was a foul. I think she just showed more strength and determination. She made a mistake to begin with. She gave the ball away. It was a poor touch. Or maybe she did push her out of the way, actually. Okay, fair enough. But, you know, she did show strength and determination, but maybe a little bit too much. And it is a free kick too. Valerenga over on that far side. Miss Pixar says, rumour San Diego or ACFC. Oh, right, okay. Well, we'll see what happens there. I'm sure you'll get a job soon. Terry says, I didn't want Arteta the first time around. No, not really. To be fair, I didn't mind him as a player. He wasn't a great player. He did a job at the time we needed him, but I certainly didn't want him as manager. And nothing's changed my mind since. Anyway, Valerenga got a free kick over on this far side. And this could be a dangerous moment for Arsenal, because if they get a goal back now, just 4 minutes in the second half, oh, that was a poor free kick, actually. Straight into the arms there of Manu Zinsberger. They needed a better delivery there, didn't they, to try and put us under a bit of pressure. It was Thompson with the free kick, the captain over on that far side. Really, really poor ball that was. And now Arsenal playing it out from the back. Katie Reid over on that far side. Plays it back to Lotta Woobenmoy, who's done well, bringing the ball forward. This is nice again from Arsenal. We haven't really started the second half yet, have we? But we have only played 5 minutes, and we are 2-0 up. El Loco says, Katie Reid has done really well tonight. Is she the Miles Lewis Skelly that goes, oh, yeah, maybe she is. Although she's more of a centre-back, actually. But she's done really well, yeah. And says, good evening, Terry, Gregory, everyone in the chat. How you doing, Ange? Good to see you. Hope you are well. You're a bit late, but we know why. We'll let you off. Greg says, Manu player of the match. Yeah, she's done well tonight. Terry says, half-time Ange is in the house. It is half-time. That's a good name, half-time Ange. Yeah, she is tonight, half-time. Which is a bit later than half-time, actually. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now. Stina touches the ball off to Kyra Cooney cross. Now it's with Alessi Russo on this near side. Stina's making a run into the box. What's the cross like? Wasn't a very good cross. Easily cleared away, but given away straight back now by Valerenga. Freedom Minor on the edge of the box. Touches it back to Katie Reid. We were just talking about Katie Reid. She's on the ball again. She has had a decent game tonight. Been neat and tidy with the ball. Defended pretty well. Yes, she's looked good. Anyway, Leia Cadena now plays up this near side to Leslie Russo, comes in field. Mariona Caldente, Leslie Russo gets it back, touches it back again to Leia Cadena. And now Leslie Russo. This is really good stuff, this from Arsenal. Really good stuff. Can we get the ball forward and create a chance? Leslie Russo get on this near side. Mariona's gone ahead of her. This is lovely. Mariona Caldente, can she get the cross in? It's a good cross. Oh, there's no Arsenal player attacking it. Headed out only as far as Kyra Cooney cross. Thought about a shot, didn't quite sit for her, did it? Katie Reid again finds Katie McCabe. She's going to line up across here. That's a better cross. It's going to come to Caitlin Ford. Oh, she miskicked it. In fact, it's gone all the way across here to Leslie Russo. I don't know if that was meant to be a shot at goal. Anyway, Katie McCabe now just on the edge of the penalty area. Plays it square to Lotta Woobenmoy. Now it's out with Caitlin Ford. Arsenal pressing and pressing and pressing. Lotta Woobenmoy plays it in there to Frida Marnham, touches it back to Lotta Woobenmoy. Now it's with Kyra Cooney cross. Frida Marnham trying to play the cross in. It's only come out as far as Katie Reid. What a lovely run inside the box. But the shot was blocked. What a great moment that would have been if Katie Reid had scored a goal there. Gregory says, Stina's having a great game. She's everywhere. I think she is, yeah. And Wilco says, looks like Stina is more dangerous off the bench. No. I think the issue's been, I mean, she's worked really hard up there. Nothing's really dropped for her. It's not, she hasn't had a chance to score anything like that. But I think she's worked really hard. And sometimes in games, when you come off the bench, there's more space and stuff like that, isn't there? And you can maybe get more chances to score. Sometimes starting a game, you maybe don't get as many chances. She will get a chance, and I'm sure she'll still get a goal. Terry says, you haven't missed much, Ange. Renee been terrible, and the girls, I'm lost for words. Yeah, it's been terrible, hasn't it? But I agree with Gregory. I think Stina's had a very good game. She's held the ball up well. She brought others into play. She's made some great runs. The ball just hasn't fell to her. She's got it now. And that's a nice little touch off again to Leslie Russo on this near side. What's the cross like? It's not bad. It's flicked away, though, by the defender. And then it's cleared again by Valerenga. But Arsenal picked the ball up with Lotta Woobenmoy. Katie Reid steps in. She's been great, Katie Reid, actually, you have to say. Kyra Cooney cross, it comes now to, actually Kyra was going to give it to Katie Reid, but she kept it herself. And now the ball goes back to Manu Zinsberger. We have played 54 minutes here in Norway, a freezing cold Norway. It is Valerenga 0, Arsenal 2. Those two first half goals from Leslie Russo and Frida Marnham. And Arsenal coming forward now with Leslie Russo, drop deep, turns away from one challenge, turns away from two. And she could have maybe passed the ball, hold on to it a bit too long. And she did win a free kick in the end. The Valerenga player seems a little bit confused as to how that was a free kick to Arsenal. I was a little bit confused as well, to be honest, but it was given as a free kick to Arsenal, so we'll take it. El Loco says, oh, hang on, when I get my mouse back to work, where are you? Here it is there. Loco says, Mikel should make a bid for Mudryk, who's frozen out of Chelsea. He'll be 100% upgrade on Sterling and Joe. We've done any more ex-Chelsea players, unless we're going to get Cole Palmer. Greg says, only 2 goals so far. Says, exactly, yeah, it's just not good enough, is it? So, get rid of Rene. What are we doing? Why are we keeping her? Anyway, Katie Reid now over on that far side. Arsenal now starting to get into our rhythm in the second half that we found in that first half. Are we going to get a few more goals, a couple more goals? As it stands, we're 2-0 up, and we're heading to take it to the final game to win the group. Colin says, I wouldn't like to sit opposite Terry at the dinner table. He'd complain about my cooking. No, I'm sure he'd love your cooking. We'd all love your cooking. What are you going to cook us, Colin? Let us know what you're going to cook us first, and then we can decide. Terry says, what drives me mad with Russo? I don't want to cross him the ball. I want it on the end of the cross. No, but when there's two strikers, he played in there towards Stina again. Under pressure, couldn't quite direct that towards the goal. And that was a good ball there. It was Katie McCabe did well there, actually. Put the cross in. And Stina was coming in on that, and the defender was blocking the goal off well. And Stina couldn't quite direct it into that bottom corner. She's not had many chances tonight, Stina. She's had to feed off scraps, but she got half a chance there. Wasn't able to direct it into the goal. And Arsenal coming forward again. This is much better now. Just as I say that, we do lose the ball, but Valerenga give it away. They've not played as well tonight as they did against Bayern Munich, that's for sure. Remember, Bayern Munich did draw 1-1 here in the last game. And you wouldn't know how we're looking at tonight. But I think we've played so well. I think that's maybe one of the reasons why that's been the case. We've just played so well tonight. And we've adapted to the pitch. Maybe better than Bayern Munich did. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, the ball now played out to the far side. Katie Reid plays it up the line. Oh, that's a lovely turn from Caitlin Ford. Can she keep it in? She does keep it in. That's brilliant play from Caitlin Ford. Arsenal now have got plenty of bodies forward. Frida Marnham gives it back to Caitlin Ford again. Puts a cross in there. It's not a bad cross. Russo's there, and she scored. And it's 3-0. And that is what Terry was saying. We don't want to put in a cross in. We want her on the end of it. She got on the end of that one. She tucked it away. That's a great finish in front of those Arsenal fans. And it is Valerenga 0, Arsenal 3. That seals the points. Another goal for Alessia Russo. 2 more tonight, 2 the other night. Lovely ball. That's a lovely finish. A hint of offside maybe there when the cross came in. Very flat ball in the end, and it's a great finish. The way that ball kind of came out of the air. There's a volley there into the roof of the net. Lovely stuff. Russo on fire, says Ryan. Miss Pinksock says Leslie. Grat says yes. Russo. Regenda says, are we better than Bayern? Well, I don't know if we are. They beat us 5-2. We'll find out next week if we're better than them now. Let's hope we are. And then we'll win the group, won't we? So I'll rest my case. Get Arteta and Rene out. Indeed, yeah, it's rubbish, isn't it? Anyway, Lindwall's just come on for Valerenga, and Arsenal are coming forward again. There's a player over on this near side. It's going to be Russo for the hat-trick. Oh, it's a good save. Steen's on the follow-up. Oh, another good save. Oh, wow, that was almost a chance for a 4th goal there. Russo was denied the hat-trick, and when Stina came in on the follow-up, it was saved again. I think Valerenga's heads have gone. I mean, the goal did a good save then, but as Stina came in for the follow-up, it was too straight, really, though, wasn't it? Anyway, it is a corner, though, to Arsenal. We've played 58 minutes. El Loco says, lovely, lovely team goal. All the players involved deserve a raise. Well, I don't know about a raise, but yeah. Anyway, Arsenal trying to come forward again. Kyra Cooney cross up this near side. In the end, it's cleared away, but not for very long because Arsenal pick it up again. And Russo puts it out for a throw. Frida Minor puts it out for a throw. Kelvin says there, the run, the pass, the goal, everything was perfect and beautiful. It was. Everything was perfect and beautiful, absolutely. And Miss Pixar says, happy Terry. No, Terry won't be happy, will he? It's fine. Well, another goal. Miss Pixar says Russo's going to get a hat-trick off filling it. Well, you think she might do. I won't be surprised, though, if she gets taken off, actually. But anyway, let's see what happens. She's got 2 great goals. She was close to a hat-trick there, wasn't she? Didn't quite get enough direction on that finish. It was a little bit too straight. It's too straight to the goalkeeper, but I think it goes to show, doesn't it? I mean, if Stina can get herself a goal tonight, which I'm praying that she does, it just goes to show that Russo and Stina can both play together, and it works. It worked plenty of times last season as well. It does work. Anyway, that long ball played over the top is going to run all the way through to Manu Zinsberger. We've played an hour, and it is Arsenal 3-0 up. It's been a very good performance. Regenda says, we are better than Bayern and were, but the team was not gelling. Well, no, I mean, I don't think it was just that it wasn't gelling that night. That second half was just a terrible, terrible performance. Does that mean Bayern are better than us or we're better than them? I don't know. We'll find out more next week, won't we? Because, like you said, back then, we're not the same team then as we are now. And I think that's gonna make a difference. We'll see. If we beat them next week, then we're better than them now, aren't we? And that's what matters. What happened in the past isn't really, you can't worry about that, can you? So we'll see. Miss Pinksaw says Russo's 50th. It is her 50th game. Exactly, it is, yeah. And she's got 2 goals. She got 2 in the last game as well. She's in possession now. She had a great game again. Leslie Russo. Now we're coming forward here. Freedom on gets it out to that far side to Caitlin Ford. This is good stuff from Arsenal again. Caitlin Ford. Can she pull the cross back? Oh, she's cut back inside. Plays it back instead. Katie Reid's ball in. Not quite got enough height on it there to get round the first defender, but Arsenal pick the ball up again. It's with Leia Cadena, finds Katie McCabe. It's back with Leia Cadena again, threads the ball through. Now it's lovely play. Frida Marner tries to give it back to Stina Blackstenius. The defender did well, actually. That was nice play again, and Katie Reid's won the ball back over on that far side. She has had a great game, the youngster. Her first Champions League start. And a great performance, you have to say, from her. Terry says it would be nice for Russo to end her Arsenal career with a hat-trick. I'm sure she's got a bit longer left yet, Terry, at Arsenal. Maybe she should play for the men's team. Anyway, that's lovely play again over on that far side. Caitlin Ford, can she get the cross in? She's won the corner. She has won the corner. Great work there. And Arsenal have just been so much better than Valerenga in every single aspect of the game tonight. We've been physically stronger. We've had more. We've been better on the ball. We've been more of a threat. And I think that moment there kind of summed it all up, really. She was much stronger there, Leslie Roos, Caitlin Ford, and has won the corner over on that far side, which Katie McCabe, is going to take. Can we get the 4th goal? We've got plenty of bodies in there. Katie Reid's in there, actually. It'd be nice for her to get one, wouldn't it? Anyway, the corner comes in from Kate McCabe. Lotta Rubin, more of a free header. Didn't have enough power there. The goalkeeper saved it. It was straight at her in the end. And now a throw out here for Valerenga, but Mariona Caldente's done well. Won the throw for Arsenal on this near side. And Arsenal have taken that throw. The cameraman's focusing on the Valerenga captain for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. But anyway, Katie McCabe now got the ball again. Mariona Caldente finds Katie McCabe. Thought about playing the ball up the line to Stina. Her movement and her running off the ball have been fantastic tonight. She deserves a goal. The ball played out to the far side. Katie Reid finds Caitlin Ford. She's had a good game as well. Caitlin Ford, you have to say again, another good performance from her and Kyra Cooney. In fact, everyone's played well tonight. That ball's played into Leslie Russo. Touched it off there. Didn't quite get enough purchase on that ball, but it has come to Caitlin Ford. That's a good cross. It's flicked on. It's going to come out all the way to this near side to Mariona Caldente. The Arsenal on the left-hand side. Katie McCabe finds Leslie Russo. Kate McCabe again. Chips the ball into the edge of the 6-yard box. The defender just manages to come across and get it away. And Valerenga are just hanging on here. And that's good play from Leia Cadena. The ball to Stina Blackstenius. So it was just a little bit too far ahead of her. It's rolled through to the goalkeeper. Again, though, it's really good play from Arsenal. And you have to say this has been as good a performance as we've seen this season. It's up there with all the other great performances in recent weeks. The Juventus game, the Villa game, the Brighton game. This is every bit as good on a difficult surface in difficult conditions. It's so cold over there. An artificial pitch. The ball's holding up. but we have absolutely ripped Valerenga to pieces here. It's 3-0, could easily be 5 or 6. It's been a fantastic performance. Another fantastic performance in a series of fantastic performances. And whatever the future holds for Renee Sleggers, you've got to say that this isn't bad to have on her CV, is it? It's not bad at all. In fact, it's almost the perfect scenario, isn't it? Is it 8 wins from 9 games, 1 draw? Incredible. And that 1 draw we should have won as well, shouldn't we, at Man United? Sloppy late goal that we conceded. But anyway, we are playing really, really well at the minute. And we just keep winning, keep scoring. It's brilliant. Great football. Lots of Ruben Moynihan plays out to that far side to Caitlin Ford. Touches it back to Katie Reid. Grat says, yeah, Stina will get her goal as soon as Hurtig steps onto the pitch. Yeah, maybe that's what it's going to take. And Arsenal had 15 attempts at goal to Valerenga's 5. I don't really remember Valerenga's 5, but anyway, apparently they've had 5. I don't know when they were. We've had 15, and you can remember quite a few of them. Obviously, the 3 goals, a few more great chances as well. And it's been another Renee masterclass. Terry says, I was hoping the goals were going to cheer me up tonight, but it's just like watching the men's team. Well, the men's team won 3-0 in Europe as well last night in the Champions League, didn't they? Didn't play quite as well as this, though. There's no doubt about that, is there? Anyway, the ball's now back with Manu Zinsberger. Touches it off to Kyra Cooney-Cross. And lots of Ruben Moynihan plays it to Katie Reid over on that far side. Arsenal played this out from the back pretty well. It wasn't a good ball, actually, from Katie Reid. She hasn't given it away too often, but she did there. And lots of Ruben Moy steps across, wins the challenge. Wasn't a free kick. And we carry on. In fact, the referee's going to stop the game now for this injury. It looks like another knee on knee, actually, with Lotta. It was another knee on knee. They're quite sore, them ones, aren't they? Anyway, also making 3 subs now. And Katie Reid's going off. Brilliant, brilliant from her. Laura Wienreiter is coming on. What a great performance from Katie Reid tonight. Fantastic. And she's now going off for Laura Wienreiter. Lena Hurtig is coming on as well, we can see down here. And it's going to be Caitlin Ford's going off for Rosa Kafaji. Caitlin Ford had a great game actually as well. Brilliant, brilliant from her. And Rosa Kafaji is coming on, and she's going to enjoy this game, isn't she? I'm sure. And Caitlin Ford's gone off, and Kafaji's in. And the 3rd substitution is Lena Hurtig is coming on. And Russo's going off. So no hat-trick for Russo tonight. But Lena Hurtig's coming on. And as Grat says, now it means that Stina is going to score. And you're probably right. Some great performances there, actually. Terry says, well played, Reedy. Indeed. Miss Pinksot says, tiny tank. Greg says, just keep the ball away from Manu and we could get away with a clean sheet. Indeed, we could get away with a clean sheet. Miss Pinksot says, changes coming. The changes are here now. There we go. And it is 3-0 to Arsenal. Miss Pinksot says, awesome game, Reed. It was an awesome game from Reed. It absolutely was. And we've got some subs on now. We've got 22 minutes to play. See if we can get some more goals. Lena Hurtig coming up this near side. She's won a throw straight away. She's playing on the left. Lena Hurtig throws that ball back to Katie McCabe. It's gone square to Kyra Cooney-Cross. Put out to that far side. Lotta Wuba Moy plays it into Leia Cadena. And again, the game's being played in the half of Valerenga. Rajendra says, Stina has her Swedish teammates with her now. She does. Let's see if she can get a goal. She deserves a goal. Mariana Caldente wins the ball back, Frida Marn, and plays it for this near side. Lena Hurtig, is she going to get there before the keeper? The keeper's out quickly. She's done that well, actually, this keeper, a couple of times. And she denied Lena Hurtig there. El Loco says, Lena Hurtig, Nicholas Bentner lookalike. Nicholas Bentner lookalike. That's a good one, actually. Didn't really think of that, but you might be right. Anyway, Frida Marnham there, a little bit casual she was. She's given the ball away, but Arsenal just won it straight back again. And now it's with Mariona Caldente, exchanges passes with Frida Marnham. And again, there she goes square to Kyra. Cooney cross, turns away from a challenge, plays the ball back to Leah Cadane. And that's with Rosa Kafaji, plays it into Stina Blackstenius inside the penalty area, crowded out there by a couple of defenders. The ball's cleared away. 20 minutes left. And now Valerenga are making a couple of changes as well. They've already made one sub, of course, a little bit earlier. And they're making some more changes now. The ball doesn't seem to be working. So we don't know who's going off yet because the ball isn't working. Oh, it is now. Maybe it just got cold. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's just got frozen. And it is going to be number 10 who's coming off. The player who, of course, scored at the Emirates. Sventon is going off. And it's number 12 that's coming on. Who's Enga, sorry. That's the only sub they've made, actually. I thought I was making two. Anyway. Looks like it's just one sub that they've made. Oh, no. Tenebo's gone off as well, and Arneson's come on. It was two that they made. Colin says, come on, Leslie, 20 minutes. I've got you for a hat-trick. Yeah, but she's gone off now, so she won't have got a hat-trick because Leslie's gone off. Little Covey says, that's an insult to Lena. Well, Nicholas Benter was a handsome chap, wasn't he? Yeah, nice hair and that. But, I mean, I can kind of see the comparison a little bit, but I don't think it's, you know, she doesn't really look like him, does she? Anyway, we are back in possession again. And the ball is with Manu Zinsberger. Raver says that they've restricted in. Oh, man. Oh, is that the app? Is it? I don't know. Yeah, it may well be. I'm not sure. Anyway, Rosa Kafaji picks the ball up, touches it back to Katie McCabe. Now it's back with Manu Zinsberger. Greg says, we've now got virtual reserve side on. Let's see what they can do. Terry says, Colin, get back in the kitchen and make us all dinner. Yeah, we need to know what you was going to make, actually, because you didn't tell us before, did you? What you was going to make us. Or Arsenal's giving the ball away. Like a day, a little bit sloppy. Hopefully Arsenal won't get too sloppy in this game. And we've played that well, actually, in the end. Rosa Kafaji now over on that far side, touches it back to Leia Kadena. That's better. Rosa Kafaji now finds Kyra Cooney cross. And Arsenal playing some confident stuff here. Mariona Caldente finds Katie McCabe. It goes back again to Leia Kadena. We're inside the last 20 minutes. Arsenal 3-0 up and looking for more goals. That's a lovely ball. It's a lovely ball, actually, over on that far side. Laura Vainwriter far forward now. It's with Frida Marnham. Plays a lovely ball again into Lena Hurtig. Plays across. It's going to be a goal for Rosa Kafaji. No, it isn't, because it's been deflected away. And that was a lovely move again. Lena Hurtig's ball in. It was a good ball as well. The defender just came across there and managed to block that chance. And Arsenal looking hungry for more goals, and you expect we're going to get at least one more, maybe more than that, the way we've been playing. Every time we come forward, we look dangerous. Now Rosa Kafaji plays a 1-2 off the Valerenga defender. I'm not sure if she meant that, but anyway, Katie McCabe now on this near side finds Lena Hurtig on this near touchline. Gets it back again, Katie McCabe. Can Arsenal get some more goals here? Grat did say 4-0. It's been almost 4-0 on a couple of occasions since we got the third goal. Anyway, after coming forward again, it wasn't a great ball though from Rosa Kafaji. It was behind Stina. And Valerenga can get the ball away. Lotta's gone chasing after it. I don't know what she's doing that for. Just get back in your position. We don't need to chase anything, do we? Maybe she's just frustrated because she's not seen much of the ball because Valerenga have hardly attacked in this game. But she went chasing after one of their forwards there. Lotta, Wilbermoy. And you can't be doing that against better teams because they'll exploit that space that you've left. Let your forwards shut down the defenders, and they've done that pretty well most of the game, actually. But Valerenga was trying to play it out from the back now over on that far side. Greg says we've got a problem. We've got no goal scorers on the pitch now. Well, we've always got goal scorers. Katie McCabe Now finds Lena Hurtig. Plays the ball back to Mariona Caldente. Now it's with Lena Hurtig again. Turns away from one chance. Plays the ball through to Stina. She's in one-on-one and she slides it home. It's going to be a goal. No, it's just wide. In fact, she was offside. The first offside against Stina tonight. And she couldn't quite get the finish anyway. I don't know if she knew she was offside. First time she's got in behind the Valerenga defence there. And it almost led to a goal. Collins only went to make a cuppa unless he's gone off. Hat-trick gone and cuppa's gone cold. Oh, you see, you made the wrong choice there, my friend. You should have stayed with us. You'd have had a hot cuppa later and you would have seen Leslie go off. Anyway, she's not going to get a hat-trick anyway. There's no doubt about that because she's not on the pitch. And I think that maybe Renee's kept Stina on to get herself a goal. She's in good goal scoring form at the minute, Stina Blackstead, so I'm sure she will get one. She's not had too many chances. Lena Hurtig's picked the ball up again on this near side. She's done well since she's come on, Lena Hurtig. She's gone round. One player keeps the ball in. And Frida Marnham from very close range has put it wide. Surely that had to be a foul on Lena Hurtig there. If she'd gone down, that would be a penalty there. The defender there has pulled her back. See, she should have gone down, but she tried to keep the ball in play. And then Frida Marnham should have scored, actually, from inside the 6-yard box, but put it wide. And it is a goal kick. Now Arsenal making another substitution. And Mariona Caldente is coming off. And Katarina Kuhl is coming on. Good game for Mariona tonight. I thought she really, really dominated that midfield. The game was played at her tempo. And now Katarina Kuhl is going to get some minutes as well. Another young player looking to make an impression, obviously, in this team. Anyway, Valerenga are now trying to come forward up this near side with Thompson's gone around the outside. Can she get the cross in? Keeps the ball in play. She didn't want to cross with her right foot, did she? Plays it back. Instead, the cross comes in. It's going to be headed away by Laura Wienreuter. And Arsenal defended the edge of their box pretty well. In fact, the referee got in the way of that clearance. And it is going to be a drop ball, but it's going to be a drop ball to Arsenal, of course. Gives it back to Leah Cadena. The referee's wanted to get involved in this game quite a bit, hasn't she? She's been in the way a few times and she got in the way of that pass. Anyway, Arsenal back in possession. Lotta Rubenmoy chips the ball forward towards halfway. Stina takes it well, turns away from one defender, but then can't turn away from the second one. And Valerenga now coming forward again with Thompson on this near side. So they've had a couple of chances. A shot from distance, but it's straight at Manu Zinsberger. But suddenly Valerenga have looked a little bit more threatening in the last couple of minutes. Arsenal just dropped their level of intensity. I don't know if it was that substitution we just made has just disrupted our flow a little bit. And Valerenga have just had a couple of little opportunities there. But no real drama. And Katie McCabe now plays the ball up this near side. Lena Hurtig's done well. Finds Frida Marnham, gets it back. Lena Hurtig. She's looked good since she's come on. And that wasn't a great ball over to that far side. But Arsenal won it back with Laura Wienreuter battling away well there. We've been so aggressive tonight. And that's been the real difference between the sides as well. Colin says, Stina's good, but as soon as she gets ready to score the goalpost move. That's a good way of looking at it, actually. Maybe they do. Maybe that's the problem, isn't it? If they kept him in the same place, he'd probably score a few more, wouldn't she? Or the goalie saves it. I mean, why does a goalie have to save it? What's that all about? Why do they have to save all those shots? You know what I mean? Just let her score. It's a bit selfish of the goalkeeper, isn't it, to make a save in that? I don't understand that. Anyway, Arsenal are trying to play the ball out from the back. Rosa Kafaji was fouled there, and it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. And we have got 11 minutes to play. Miss Pinksock says, Terry, why nickname veggie? Well, because Cal Dente sounds like al dente, which is how you have your veg, isn't it? I think that's where it's from. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Anyway, we're into the last 10.5 minutes. Arsenal are cruising to another 3 points in this Champions League. Oh, Katarina Cole does really well there, but the ball forward was a little bit aimless, and it's going to run through to the goalkeeper. And she chips it forward into midfield. And Arsenal just lost a little bit of shape in the last 5 minutes. But that happens in a game. I don't think any team dominates a full 90 minutes today. Every team has a little slight drop off in their performance in spells during a game. And Arsenal just had theirs now. But when you're 3-0 up, it doesn't matter too much, does it? You can kind of take that. But we've just been so much stronger and so much more physical than them. We've had so much more quality. And it's been such a good performance. You have to say there's been no doubt about it. And Arsenal fully deserving this victory, which we're obviously going to get now. There's not much question about that. It's just, can we add some more goals? It's been an impressive Champions League group stage, hasn't it? Since that first game defeat, we've gone on and won every other game since, and done so in pretty good style. Okay, the Juventus game went down to the last couple of minutes before we managed to get the winner there. But it's been a great Champions League group stage, and it might still get better. That's a lovely take there from Stina. Ball chips over the top here to Frida Marnham. Lena Hurtig's head. Stina's inside. It's near side. Can she get the goal this time? The angle's a bit tight. Oh, she's hit the post. How many times has Stina Blackstenius hit the woodwork this season? That is incredible. It must be the 4th time. And there, the angle was maybe a little bit tighter than she wanted. And she's fired it against the inside of the post. So unlucky there for Stina. She deserves a goal tonight. I don't think there's any doubt about that. It was Frida Marnham set her up. The angle was tight. Beat the keeper, all ends up. Hit the inside of the post and came back out. Wow. El Loco says, I read somewhere Rosa Kafaji has Syrian heritage and is keen to join the Syrian national team. I think she has got Syrian heritage, yeah. I'm not sure about joining the national team, but Terry says, like my veg cooked cal dente, I'm not cooked properly. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Greg says, our first team will be fresh for the Liverpool game, indeed. Anyway, Lena Hurtig now coming forward. Lena Hurtig's going to try a shot, try to chip it into that top corner, just goes over. And you can see Valerenga's defensive discipline has gone now. And every time Arsenal are coming forward, we're just getting shots away. And Valerenga had a shot at the other end, which was blocked actually by Katie McCabe just before. Was it actually a save by the goalkeeper? Oh, it was. It hit Manu. That's a good save actually from Manu Zinsberger. But anyway, she doesn't have to do much, has she? And there's going to be a couple more substitutions here. Well, there's going to be 1 for Arsenal and there's going to be 3 for Valerenga. Can they make 3 subs? Have they not made 3 already? Anyway, looks like they're making another 3. Oh no, they made 1 and then 2 and now 3. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I think that's what they've done, haven't they? And it is going to be Freya Godfrey coming on for Arsenal, by the way. Be good to see her get some minutes in this game. So Stollen Godo's gone off and Kletch has come on. And it is going to be Freya Godfrey coming on for Arsenal. And I'm not sure who's going off. Anyways, Feck's gone off and Sesse's come on for Valerenga. We're into the last 7 minutes and Freya Godfrey is coming on for Arsenal. And it is Kyra Cooney-Cross. She had a good game as well, didn't she? Well played, Kyra. And she's going off. Little Cubby says, that's right, yes, Iraqi heritage, you're right, yes. We shouldn't really get Syria and Iraq confused, should we? Because that's probably not a good idea. But yes, you're right. Anyway, that was a goal kick there to Valerenga. They're trying to come forward now, see if their subs can make a bit of a difference for them. It's not going to make a difference to the result of this game because Arsenal are home and hosed already. But see if Valerenga can get a goal back. They did of course score at the end, but we've only conceded 2 since Rene's come in. And they are going to score, and they have scored. It is a goal back for Valerenga. They're celebrating it like they've won the league. And their fans celebrate like they've won the league as well. And it is only the 3rd goal we've conceded under Rene. And it was a nicely worked goal from Valerenga. And it was tucked away well inside the penalty area. It was a well-worked move, actually, on this near side. It was Thompson crossed it in. He got a slight deflection, and it was number 6 who scored. And that's Lindwall, the substitute. It's a good finish, actually, into the top corner. And they've got a goal back. And that's a good finish, you have to say. It is a good finish. A bit sloppy from Arsenal, I suppose. Miss Pinksot says, darn. El Loco says, Freya Godfrey is on. She's a huge star of the future, massive one. Yeah, I'm sure she will be. Anyway, Valerenga has scored a goal. Now Arsenal are going to want to try and get one back at the other end. Freya Godfrey there tried to thread the ball through to Stina Blackstenius. It was cut out. Greg says, same old man who stood there and watched it. Well, yeah, she did. I don't think she could have done too much about that one, to be fair. It was a good finish into the top corner. Lena Hurtig's won the ball back again. She's been really good, actually, since she's come on. So many injury problems that Lena's had. Be nice to see a fit Lena. Anyway, now Stina again gets clear on this near side. She can't really score from her, you wouldn't have thought. So she holds the ball up, touches it off to Lena Hurtig again. Now it's with Katie McCabe. Lena Hurtig. Stina's made her way into the penalty area. Lena fought back a cross, gives it back to Katie McCabe instead. There was a run forward there from Frida Marnham. She's got the ball now, Frida Marnham, but it was a loose touch, actually. And now Valerenga can get the ball clear, but not for long, because Arsenal brought it back. No, we haven't, actually. Valerenga coming forward. We don't really want Valerenga to get another goal, do we? That would be a little bit awkward, wouldn't it? I think, 3-2 with 4 minutes to play wouldn't be good, would it? Anyway, the ball is now back with Manu Zinsberger. And despite that goal for Valerenga, you do still feel Arsenal are going to win this game fairly comfortably in the end. And fully deserved as well. It's been a great performance. There's no question about that. And Katie McCabe now plays it up this near side. And this is good play here by Rosa Kafaj. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. We're into the last 3.5 minutes of normal time. The only question now is, can Arsenal get another goal, which would put the seal on what's been a very good night in the Champions League again. Oh, that's a loose ball there from Katie McCabe. And suddenly there's a chance. Oh, just wide from Valerenga. And it was Lindwall again. Would have been feeling confident from her first goal. I don't know what Katie McCabe was doing there. She passed it straight to her. And actually, we were quite lucky to get away with that. Almost should be 3-2. And that certainly doesn't reflect this game. It wouldn't reflect the game, would it, if we only won 3-2, let's be honest, because we've been much the better team. But we've got a little bit sloppy towards the end here. And is it to do with the substitutions that we've made? We lost our way a little bit. Anyway, we've got a lot of young players on, which is good. But maybe that might explain why maybe the performance level has dropped slightly in these closing stages. We're just giving the ball away again. Katarina Coles won it back. Well, now there's another chance here for Valerenga. They've certainly got their tails up now in these closing stages. Thompson with a shot just over the top of the crossbar. Wow, this has been incredible stuff here. And Arsenal doing their best to try and make a game of it here. We looked home and dusted there, but suddenly not quite the case. With 2 minutes to play, we just need to get our foot back on the ball, don't we? In fact, that's a corner. It must have been deflected. It's a corner to Valerenga. And that wasn't really, this isn't what was in the script, was it? And we've still got that weakness defending set pieces. We need to defend this one because we don't want them to score again here, do we? With a couple of minutes to play. Corner comes in. Manu just about gets enough on it there, but Valerenga keep the ball. Cross comes back in again. This one's headed out. But again, Valerenga pick up the second ball. And they're coming forward again on this near side. Ball inside the penalty area. Good defending that from Arsenal, but the cross comes in again. Lots of movement. Moy heads it away. Arsenal just can't get it clear. In the end, Frida Marnham lashes it anywhere. Freya Godfrey's going to chase that over on that far side. She's going to get there as well. The youngster and plays the ball back to Lotta Woburn-Moy. Joe says, who's getting worried? Well, I wouldn't say I was actually getting worried, but I would have been if it had been 3-2. But anyway, I think we've done more than enough to win this game. It would be a travesty if we didn't. But we've given the ball away again in a dangerous position. That was Laura Veenreuter, and maybe it will be 3-2. Oh, that's a good tackle actually there from Katie McCabe. And now Leia Cadena can bring the ball clear. Again, we've just given it away. It's very, very sloppy. Thompson now on a run on the edge of the penalty area. Katie McCabe steps in. And now Arsenal do win the ball. And now we've got to keep it. There's another player for Valerenga down. Katie McCabe plays the ball forward, looking for Stina. The game plays on. There wasn't a foul. There's still a player down, Thompson, but she gets up now. And now they've got the ball again. Valerenga on the edge of Arsenal's penalty area. And the cross is going to come in. There's an offside. And that should be that. We've reached the 90-minute mark. Not sure how much stoppage time is going to be. 4 minutes. There's going to be 4 minutes. Terry says, can only blame Renee. She made the changes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We can only blame the manager for this shocking last 5 minutes. Anyway, it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. We're just into the 4 minutes of stoppage time. And Arsenal just need to just get our composure back and just get to grips with this game again. Joe says 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes. It'll be all the substitutions and stuff more than anything, won't it? Anyway, Manu Zinsberger is going to take this free kick on this near side. It's probably going to go long. You imagine. She does go long. It's a Valerenga head. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on this near side. We've played 1 minute at a 4 of stoppage time. Greg says, good until the changes. The youngsters still got a lot to learn. I don't think it's just that. I just think it's just the shape of the team's just gone. And suddenly even the more experienced players that were playing well before have suddenly like losing the ball, got poor first touches. And yeah, it's not been great. Let's be honest. It has not been great. But anyway, Valerenga trying to come forward. Katarina Call steps in. But Valerenga picked the ball up again. They're still coming forward over on that far side. Can they get a second goal, which will make it a little bit nervy? When that cross comes in, Lena Herzig heads that away, and then a shot on a volley goes far wide. I think it was Lindvall again. Oh, it wasn't Lindvall that time. It was one of the defenders who got forward. And the ball has gone behind for a goal kick. We've got 2 minutes of stoppage time remaining. And apart from this sloppy finish, as Greg said, it's been really good. It's been a really good Arsenal performance, but unfortunately, it's been a rather sloppy last 5 minutes. You know, it is a goal kick to Arsenal, which Leia Cadena is going to take. In fact, she isn't going to take. Manu Zinsberger is going to take it. We're going to go long with this. We're into the last 2 minutes now of stoppage time. And Arsenal just looking to try and see this game out. Manu Zinsberger with that goal kick up this near side, flicked on by Lena Herzig. And Arsenal just can't get the ball at the minute. We just cannot keep the ball, which is strange because we kept it so well for 85 minutes. And now we can't keep it at all. Anyway, now Rosa Kafaji, a little flick forward to Lena Herzig. She wanted to find a ball forward. And in the end, even Lena Herzig, who played so well, just gave the ball away. You know, the ball goes back to the goalkeeper. And Valerenga now trying to play it out from the back and have done well. This ball played up this near side. Katie McCabe should deal with that. And she does. We're into the last minute now of stoppage time. And Leia Cadena goes long, finds Rosa Kafaji, holds the ball up well, touches it off to Lena Herzig on this near side. In fact, it's a free kick to Arsenal. Grat says, now, come on, give me that fourth. Well, they might well do. Terry says, boring Arsenal. It's been... I wouldn't say it's been boring in the last 5 minutes. It's been a bit more nervy. But anyway, we look as though we're going to see this through into the last 30 seconds of stoppage time. And there's a couple of Arsenal fans there just in the Arsenal T-shirt. No jumper, no coat. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward. Now, is it going to be another goal? Freya Godfrey's in. The goalkeeper's done well, actually. And that's good. Save there to deny Freya Godfrey right at the very end of this game. And you do feel as though that will be the last action. Valerenga still in possession over on that far side. In fact, there goes the full-time whistle. It is all over here in Norway. It's finished. Valerenga 1, Arsenal 4, Arsenal 3. Sorry, we've done enough. We've gone through to. We'd already gone through anyway, but we're giving ourselves a chance now to win the group ahead of the last game against Bayern Munich. Let's see what the score is there. Bayern Munich were winning 1-0. Let's see what the score is there. Oh, in fact, Bayern Munich have won 4-0. So it's going to come down to the last game, isn't it? It is going to come down to the last game. If we beat Bayern Munich next week, we win the group. If we fail to beat them, we come second. And that was a decent performance for a large part tonight, wasn't it? We managed to rest quite a few players, rotated the team, 2 goals from Leslie Russo, 1 in each half, and 1 from Frida Marnham in the first half as well. And it was a good Arsenal performance. And yeah, we can go away here from very difficult conditions in the freezing cold with a very, very good victory and give us a chance of winning the group. Ms. Pinkstall says, that's it, up the Arsenal indeed. Aggie says, thank God. Grat says, it's only game on one half of the pitch. Now, well, yeah, it all changed around, didn't it? It all changed around. Terry says, Colin, I put it down to too many Swedish players on the pitch. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Anyway, we got the job done. And for 85 minutes, we were really, really good. We wasn't quite so good in the final 5 or 10 minutes there with stoppage time, but we got the job done quite well. 3-0, lovely stuff. 3-1, sorry. And yes, we've put ourselves in a position to win the group. And what more could you want? What more could you want? Ed says, see you tomorrow. Indeed, we will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's the Arsenal Women's Show, of course, tomorrow coming up for you at 7:30. And yeah, it was another good performance tonight. We lost our way about the end. The substitutions probably didn't help, but it doesn't matter. We won the game. We are through to the next round. We did still have 63% possession, 7 shots compared to their 4. We had 20 on target. They had 11 on target. Wow, I didn't think they had that many. That was total attempts, so they had 4 on target. We had 7 on target. We had 3 corners to their 2. We had 786 passes, completed 709. They had 322, completed 249. We dominated the game, deserved to win, and we have won. Here you go. Grat says, so close, said 4-2, ended 3-1. Told my friend that Dungarden would play 2-2 away. They won by 2-1, but you can't feel bitter about that. In both cases, they won. Exactly. Greg says, you can see why Sweden struggle. We've got 3 of their best players who did nothing. Well, I don't know if they did nothing. I wouldn't say that was quite true. Hammerby playing next to play Man City. Yeah, you did say 4-1, great. Yeah, you did. Anyway, we won 3-1. We'll take it. It's a good victory in the end. And we can now look ahead to the weekend, another big game away at Liverpool on Sunday, of course. So that's that then. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. Thank you to everybody in the chat as well. As always, I say we're back tomorrow with the Arsenal Women's Show. That will be going live for you at 7:30, which is about this sort of time. Tomorrow, we'll be looking back on the Villa game, looking back on this game, looking ahead to Liverpool, of course. And all the talking points from the last week or so. So join us for that. Saturday, we're here for the Arsenal men's game against Everton. That kicks off at 3:00. We'll be at 3:15 for that. Sunday, of course, the women's game against Liverpool. 1:30 kickoff. We'll be at 1:15 for that one. So join me. That Miss Pinkstall says, good times later. Later chat. See you later. Thanks for it. No problem at all. Aggie says, night all indeed. Terry says, night, Miss Pinkstall. Night, Aggie, as well. Don't forget, I say tomorrow, join us for the Arsenal Women's Show. It's going to be good, as always. So join us for that. We're going to enjoy that. So it's going to be a good weekend of football. The weather's going to get a little bit milder here as well. But Arsenal won tonight in freezing cold Norway. Valerenga 1, Arsenal 3. 2 more goals for Leslie Russo. 1 for Frida Marnham. A little bit sloppy at the end, but we'll forgive them because it was a good performance. We'll let them off, won't we? Grat says, take care, folks. Now off for Harmony. Yeah, enjoy that one. Greg says, on to the struggle against Liverpool. No, we'll win. We'll win comfortably where we're playing. So, yeah, good stuff that was. Well done to Arsenal women tonight. Thank you to you guys. I will see you tomorrow night for the Arsenal Women's Show. It is going to be a good one, so join us for that. Cheers for watching, guys. Take it easy. Come on, you guys. We're through to the quarterfinal. We'll see you tomorrow.